5, and I give my announcement post-its. Who would like to give the recap for inspiration? Yes, indubitably.
Last time on the Red Right Hand, our adventures were down in the depths of the hold. I don't know what the hell to call this place exactly, but we'll just call it a hold. Taking our time and moving through, looting the wizard of literally all of her possessions before tying her up, gagging her, breaking some fingers, and putting her into a corner. We were not dealing with wizards coming in behind us under any circumstances. We moved in, found this fancy handy-dandy little room here, gave us the effect of a long rest, including making Gibbons a leveled being. Did we ever actually learn what, class they are? They kind of spent the whole, ladder combat nearly dying. Spoiler alert, but that's how they spent it. Which, sort of skipping over to there, because all of this was it was neat, but fuck it. We went up here, realized the wrong way, turned around, found a secret way through here, went in, went directly up. We're faced with a white dragon, that then proceeded to blast us all with fucking ice, and then use the ice to then freeze and break and then burrow a rock tunnel straight up through this place and out of the keep. And I apologize, folks, we'll be hearing the beeping of a low battery fire alarm. Cannot fix that. And then the fight commenced in between our group, yet unnamed, some goblins, Auric, Bruthasmus, yeah, that's everybody, against the Scarlet Claw and Suto. Auric proceeded to 1v1. Oh, yeah, and the dog. The fucking Yeth Hound is still here. We're ignoring him. He's dead now. Delete him. Fuck yeah, that worked. Cool. We proceeded to, Auric proceeded to fucking 1v1 Pseudo. Pretty much. I actually don't remember if he had really any help, but I'm 90% certain he got 1v1'd into the dirt, which was
some good damage to Pseudo.
Kind of fuck. Oh, yeah, okay. Nearly 1v1'd, but no, he got his ass kicked, proceeded to then be chucked into the fire and killed, later used for a spell by his beloved. Still pretty sure that's only one-sided. The fight commenced and was fucking brutal, as we are in this small space, and this bitch has, Spirit Guardians. If everybody knows that spell, it's about a 20-foot 15-foot radius around her that proceeds to make you make a wisdom save or take a bunch of damage each turn. Our rolls were low and hers were high, especially considering she has a +6 and Warcaster, so that shit was honestly our main problem during this whole thing. Nevertheless, we beat her down to single-digit HP before she ran away. Everybody you see who is dead, so Bruthasmus has died, a bunch of goblins. There's in total 5 goblins left. Stickfoot almost died, but luckily, the sweet boy is still alive. Look at him. Want any harm done to this sweet little boy? He's perfect. Clank previously had flown up through the hole to try and find some healing potions in the keep, or in the actual Thistletop topside area. Finding nothing, swooped back down and in, finding the Scarlet Claw below. What transpired after a little bit of rewinding, but nonetheless, was Clank exerting themselves roughly 12 fucking times to get up to her, stab her, and then Um, inflict wounds? No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Inflict
Cool.
wounds.
Inflict wounds her to kill her. Her body dropping down from the hole below and into the fiery pit, where it will stay. Dravgi jumping in to catch Clink as they themselves fell, exhausted as all hell, and then proceeded to pass on. Their body too exhausted to keep functioning. They have left us and are now dead.
Link kept their promise.
Clink did, in fact, keep their promise.
Clink kept their promise, yeah.
Dravgi just couldn't keep his. And Minnie doesn't even know this yet, so that'll be fun.
Yep, she is unconscious.
Yeah, let's. Yeah, no, that's kind of that's where we stopped. They're fucking dead. I can't really
dead,
ramble
Jim.
on too much longer. We're
Alright.
just sort of waiting on.
You have
Mason will be here shortly.
earned your inspiration.
I tried.
Yeah, yeah.
Woo!
And we return to the aftermath of the fateful encounter with the Scarlet Claw.
Also, Sage, is there supposed to be a soundscape?
Oh yeah, I've never sent you guys the link, did I?
You never sent us the soundscape.
The link's always the same, by the way, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, here you go. I'll pin it this time. Because I'm a banana and I don't pin things sometimes.
Pinning good.
There you go. Yeah, no, that's the link. But yes, the aftermath of the Scarlet Claw fight, you can see many of the goblins are cinders at this point, with only a few remaining. Gargmert will look around heavily injured before laying a hand upon Minnie and expending some magic to bring them back to consciousness. As Minnie, you are healed for 5 points of damage. As this is happening, you'll hear some pitter-patters coming from down the hall. Yeah! Papa! Papa, what happened?
Oh, Gibbons. We
No!
beat this guy.
Gods, they're all dead! Ah,
Yeah, we,
you okay,
we
Papa?
lost. I'm okay. We lost a couple of people. We did get the Scarlet Claw. Oh, I am tired.
So we won?
Minnie
They won.
it up.
You look up, Minnie. First thing you see would be Gogmer, who's just staring over you, just giant goblin face, covered in red ink tattoos, with a weird, somewhat mischievous grin. Aye. And then you swiftly see Dravgi holding a limp corpse of a red-scaled kobold.
Minnie stares for a while, not getting up. And she looks at Dravki, says, "He's okay, right?"
Dravgi sort of his face is white as his friend has literally just moments before passed in his arms.
Minnie stands up.
Very much tears up and just sort of stares at her and just wordlessly shakes his head.
The dragon's dead?
And Minnie walks forward and offers to take Clink.
Dravgi will hand them over.
Minnie is, let's see, she's did I have anything left in my healing hands?
I believe you did.
You had 2 points remaining. Or healing hands, you had all 4, but you had 2 of your lay on hands.
Alright, I'm gonna put all of that into Clink.
Alright. You place your hands upon the limp form of Clink. Magical healing energy pulsing from your palms into the body of your friend. Other than a slight ruffling of the clothing due to the force of the magic, there is no response. They remain lifeless.
Welcome, you're just in time. Alright, Minnie is going to carefully put Clink into her pouch and just hold him very tight and say, He's okay. We're gonna get him back. He's okay. He's fine. And gonna turn and say, we need to get to the city. He's fine. We need to get to the city.
Want to get to the city quick then. I've had a few friends die on me in the past, and, well, time is of the essence. Waiting even a few days could, push the body too far into decay.
Start walking out, hearing that time.
I know I'm an investigator. Hi, how far is the city?
Brindle's, let me actually see if he actually has this trained. I don't quite know how far it is, but, if we hustle, we make it in time.
Well,
For
guess we're hustling.
what it's also worth, Dravi will sort of go over quickly. I assume it's not gonna be too hard to find Prothasmus's coin pouch.
Mm.
I don't know how much extra is in there, but Orica was worth the coin other than the 50 gold from Dravki that's in there, and will give it to him.
Alright, so you'll regain Dravki, or, the group's funds that you gave him, which is Dravki's. He also had a coin pouch of... I'm just gonna put this in Prothasmus's loot. He had a coin pouch that contained 4 platinum pieces.
Wow. That's actually really good.
Anything else you grab off of him? You see he has his bow, he also has his flail. He is wearing armor, and he has his quiver. Other than that, everything else was used, or is like basic explorer's pouch, which wouldn't actually be on him, it'd be in his bedchamber.
Anything seem useful to you, Tim? Or Bruthosmus?
I mean, all the arrows and stuff, sure. But I mean, nothing out of the ordinary, I don't think.
Aye. No.
You mean fake Bruthasmus?
Well, aye. Will.
Wait, what happened to fake Prothasmus?
He survived the fight.
Oh.
Scarlet Claw called him a traitor and all that.
Well. We should go.
I hate being here so much.
As he says that, Gogmart will look. Well, about that, Chief Gibbons, I think it best we remain, put back what was damaged in the fight. You are chief, after all. Must restore balance. Keep your oath. How, look to you. He'll look to you, Tim. Papa?
Yeah, that's after this battle, the tribe is kind of in shambles and everything, and well, you're growing up, kiddo. I kind of get closer to him and I get on my knee. my hand on
You
his
set off
shoulder.
the trap. Oh no, I'm kidding.
God,
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. But you technically did just step on the trap. It's fine. It doesn't go
I
off.
I'm an idiot. I completely forgot that was there. There's so many colors on screen.
I thought that fucking Gibbons was gonna step on it and die as the session started. I thought that was gonna. It's like
It's not actually it's a restraining trap. It wouldn't have killed him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still funny.
Essentially, your leg gets caught in a vice grip from the stone beneath your feet.
Gosh darn it! I try to like wiggle my leg out of it.
Papa! Are you okay?
Oh, I'm okay.
What about the tribe, Papa? I'll need you too. The great Buthasmus, you know.
Yeah, that's me.
I mean, better than false
Just needs to
Buthasmus.
help us find that dragon.
Yeah.
'Cause if that dragon comes back, we won't be able
Can you
to.
force center me?
Oh.
I mean, Chief Gibbons is weird.
I guess we could keep an eye out for the big scary dragon.
Yeah. And someone needs to be here to lead the tribe and you know, since everything's a bit in disarray right now, and I think, well, since you're chief, I think you're up for the job.
Really? Papa?
Are you kidding? You're amazing, Gibbons.
Oh. Giant, twinkly eyes.
Little dragon be alright?
Looks
We'll
Clink.
do our darndest. We'll do our darndest to make sure that Clink is okay, but nope, I can't promise anything.
He'll be okay.
Okay. Okay, good. Good. Right. Okay, guess I should lead then. Papa?
Yes, Gibbons?
They'll jump up and give you a big ol' hug.
Oh, I'm gonna come
Oh.
back.
Come back, Papa.
I will.
Jump down.
Okay,
You'll hear him whisper to himself.
got this.
Wait, it's shift. Here we go.
You got this, Gibbons. Okay. Get your game face on. Alright, listen here! Runts, it's time to fix this place up! And clean the bodies. Can you do that? I'm gonna go find the others. Alright, Chief Gibbons. I'll see to it. And, don't explore beyond what we've already been through. There's scary stuff down here. Alright, I can do that. We'll see to the place is well secured. You return the rest of the tribe. Okay. Come on, Stickfoot. It's time to get the others.
He'll hop on Stickfoot, saddle up, and ride on out. As the others, the Goblin Commando, who seems to be somewhat familiar to a few of you, begins cleaning up the mess of the bodies. As Gogmert will, from the looks of it, begin investigating the chamber, like looking around.
Druggy will toss the 50 gold pouch up to Auric and keep the 4 platinum. Honestly, we're gonna fucking need that in about 50 miles.
Ordic will catch the pouch.
Can I tell what Dogmert's looking for, or Gogmert? Can I tell what he's looking for?
Give me an insight.
Could I use investigation to try to logic out what he's doing because I'm so smart and handsome?
Sure.
You're pushing it, buddy.
Thank you.
You're pushing it, brother.
That's That's your Christmas gift.
I know that was technically work, but thank you for the help.
Well, you're paying, and just gonna be honest with you, things didn't sit right with me after a bit working with her. I was happy for a chance to break ties.
If you're ever interested, I have a feeling that your speciality is going to be needed in coming times if this isn't the end of whatever this is, especially considering that dragon that got out.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, as long as the coin's good. I don't
Do
know
it.
if I'd be fully willing to fight a dragon for you unless the coin's good.
Oh no,
But I'm with you now, at least until the task is done. See you to the Brindle.
I greatly appreciate that. I can't promise that coin will always be good, but I can do my best to keep you hired in help of the town. I know we're a little spread thin. I don't know what's going on elsewhere, but you're looking at most of the guard.
You managed to survive the attacks and all that? With just you lot?
Dwarves are resilient.
Dwarves are resilient, along with we've got capable and devoted
Hey, what's he up
fighters
to?
and healers.
With a 21, you can see that he's like face on the ground, sniffing and licking the stone, keeping his ear out, and they're kind of like twitching a little bit. It looks like he's looking for hidden items or something obscured. As he gets down to this point here, you'd see him like pat the wall here a couple times. And +6, okay. I don't think that succeeds. He seems to just pass along, just kind of doing his rounds around the room, looking for something, anything that might be obscured, but doesn't seem to find anything.
Okay.
Get some
Well,
horses. We'll be faster.
If he didn't find anything. We have horses.
Well, you got
Nice,
horses. We also have a few in the stables. Goblins came back. Well, she came back with some of the goblins and trio of horses. There's also the black horse in the stables. Right, mean beast that. Goblins were starving it due to how scary it was for them. Killed about 4 of them.
The horse killed 4 goblins?
Oh yeah, squashed the skulls like... Yeah, looks out to the goblins who are staring at him in horror. Yes.
Oh goodness, that's no good.
I
I
would
might-
like
I
to
might
loot buddies.
talk with this here horse.
Chris Pitt will begin kind of jumping around, dancing.
Shadamir, Shadamir, they're gonna kill your face. Shadamir, Shadamir, with that ornery race. I'm having issues. I'm still pretty sleepy, to be honest.
Okay, I think we're all a bit tired after that.
Let's
Yeah,
There's a
doing your
word
best.
for it.
let's get out of here and get moving.
Wait.
Well,
I'd like to get proof of the kill on the Scarlet Claw.
Well, she's currently 10 feet down in a pit. You can go fish her out, but there's dangers involved. Because the pit does deal d6 points of fire damage for every round that you're down there.
We don't have a healer right now.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of why we chose to.
Can I use hydraulic push to not do that?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Water useful.
I kind of forgot I had water.
Alright. As you shoot the magical water down into the flames seem to sputter and be pushed to the side, not quenched, but pushed to the side from the force of the water, indicating that this pit of fire is not just normal fire, but magical fire, and it's not being quenched by your magic. However, the force does send the corpse slamming into the bottom and then like scooping him up due to the force as it flies up to the edge. I need one of you who are at the edge of it to give me an athletics or acrobatics check to see if you can't catch it in time. Because it didn't get real high enough to actually just get it popped up.
Both of us
Minnie
can
is
roll, right?
Still holding tight to Link. She's not letting go.
Yeah, you or Tim can roll.
What's the check?
It's athletics or acrobatics.
Do better than me.
All right.
Athletics?
You're a little too focused on the spell. You don't really reach out in time as the body just kind of slips out of your grasp. Tim, arm out, grabs it, and then pulls up the body.
Oh. I suppose that's fair.
What deserve to know?
I mean, we'll see what survived the fire. She might have had some nice things on her as well.
All right.
True. Then may do some looting.
Scarlet Claw loot. Let's see what survived. That didn't survive. She was down there for a good couple minutes, so potions. Let's see.
Is she even recognizable?
She is charred in a lot of locations, but part of her form, specifically the left half of her body, is not charred. It was her right half that really hit the embers.
I mean,
So she kind of looks like a Two-Face a little bit.
think we can chop off her arm?
All right, looks like the potion survived.
arm
So it didn't
survived?
quite hit. Her left arm is the one that was draconic, and it was also the one that was survived. So her right arm is very charred and burnt, but her left arm is scaled and survived.
Yeah, something tells me it would have survived even
It would have.
if it was.
It was Red
the
Dragon
one that was
Claw.
face down. Yeah,
Brother, do you have your hatchet?
I've got some hatchets.
Could you take off the arm?
Hate to say it, with pleasure.
Please, bone saw.
Pretty sure her stuff was magical. Am I just blind?
Looting the dead is wrong. Looting your dead friends is wrong. Also, this isn't bone.
Do you take anything else off of her? You definitely find her potions and her pouch, which has the potions listed in the gold holy symbol, coin pouch, and bandoliers. But she also has armor and weapons.
Yeah, like, do they look good?
Well, she's wearing plate armor,
That's-
and she has a long sword. She also has, going back down, but a great bow and a quiver of arrows. Though the arrows, for the most part, have been singed. So there's some surviving, but not all.
Salvage some of the arrows, salvage the bow, to see if Tim wants it. I kind of want to salvage the plate mail, even though it'll have to be resized to fit me. But
Right.
I'll
plate
take a
mail.
bandolier.
Let me go check to see if she's got
Alright.
anything additionally that I just forgot to put on her sheet. Let's see here.
Very good.
I mean, I'll take the arrows and the dragon's breath arrow.
I'll also grab the potions.
What are the specifics for a dragon's breath arrow?
I believe they do additional D6 points of fire damage. They should be in the equipment guide under ammunition. Am I just blind? I think I'm blind. Pretty sure I'm just blind. I'm just blind. Okay, I found it. Here we go. Alright. Equipment. Her sword is magical. So you're taking her armor, all that good stuff?
Preferably, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hopefully
There
I'll
we
wait
go. I
to
have
do
posted the thing. She's got plate armor, and her sword is a +1 longsword.
that. Oh, nice.
Alright. And let me go look at her other equipment as well. I'm at it. Combat.
And yeah, I can't just wear the plate mail, right? Like, that has to be...
The plate mail, because it is plated armor, it does have the custom fitted quality, which means you'll need to get it resized for you.
Yeah, that's okay.
But there you go. That is what you'd find off of the Scarlet Claw's corpse. All right. You all gather up. You can see Orc begins kind of just like walking forward.
Yeah. No, let's keep moving.
Alright.
Oh yeah, and gonna put into my backpack a scarlet claw.
Yep.
Quantity 1.
Nice.
Backpack. And you know what? Because it's the end of the fucking book, I'm throwing the sex whip into the fire.
All right.
It's gone. I'm getting it out of my inventory.
Excellent. All right. Sex whip tossed into the fire and destroyed.
Of Mordor.
The only
Get
place
rid
the
of-
whip can be destroyed is in the fiery pits of Thistletop.
So I need to understand, if I ever DM a game, it's going to be a group of goblins and like one hobgoblin, and their goal is to throw the sex whip into the fucking fires of
One shot ideas. Boop. Anyways,
There we go.
you guys make your way out of Thistletop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We make
Yeah.
it. We make it back to camp.
All right, I'm just gonna shucky duck you guys to the side real quick so I can grab your tokens and just grab all of you. All right, so the 6 of you, counting.
Or are we
the-
just taking off for the
The
city?
wizard that we had tied up and gagged.
Oh fuck yeah!
Do you want to grab her too?
Fucking,
Uh,
we need to do
In
something
her
with
book,
her.
is there anything such as like gentle repose or anything like that?
That's
No.
not a wizard spell. She's got Shatter,
Oh.
Spider Climb, Red Filament, Scorching Ray. Honest, she's got Sleep.
She's got plenty of good
Kind
spells for me.
concerning.
Mhm.
Yeah, no.
Looking
Like,
through
honestly-
her spell list, I don't think there's anything that's like super dangerous if we were to like bring her with us.
What
Especially since
components are
I
the
have
sleep-
her book.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't need her book to cast her spells. That just
Right,
resets them.
but like I'm thinking
Oh.
like looking through her spellbook to see what
Yeah.
spell she's able to if she was like
If she did have it
unbound for
prepared.
a moment and tried to cast like a single spell.
What
like-
components are sleep?
If we're taking her with her, I can just take her focus from her as well, and then we can.
we definitely
We
already
also
have-
broke her fingers,
Yeah.
so healing, so casting spells is going to be mighty difficult
All right,
for her.
I'll grab her.
What
Are you
components
guys?
are sleep? That's the main. Like, that's the only worried one here.
Sleep has the components of verbal, somatic, and material, which means that she would need to have her focus to cast it.
Cool, sick. Okay. Like, I was just like, that's because the only thing that we can't fully control is.
That
Verbal.
said, if she ever finds a pinch of fine sand, some rose petals, or it's an ore. So if she has sand, rose petals, or a cricket, she can cast sleep.
But also her fingers are fucked, and.
Yeah, I mean, she could
Yeah.
try to cast it without somatic, so that is possible for her to do.
Oh yeah, sure.
But
Okay.
just keep her away from crickets or the beach.
Just keep her away from crickets
Or
or, the
roses.
beach.
Well, we'll just
rose.
we'll,
yeah.
we'll keep her hands tied behind her back, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
between that and broken fingers, I don't think there's.
And
Now-
gagged unless she needs food.
As you guys go to
Yeah.
leave, do you guys stop at the stables at Thistletop, or you just head on out?
Let's get the horse from.
Yeah, where she's.
I might be able to also talk some sense into the shadow mirror.
I think it's just a mistreated horse. I don't think it's talking sense into it. It's just
Alright.
It might be a mystery.
You guys make your way into the stables, and you would find, into the yard of the stable specifically, you'd find the 3 horses that were stolen from you. Carrots, Bessie, and Horace.
oh,
They're currently just
Bessie.
nomming on the grass.
horse.
You can see that there are plenty of bodies outside this door, really old dried bloodstains from beneath it, and a door barely large enough that a horse could fit through if forced.
Let's see. Can I hear a horse on the inside?
The passive perception you can, yes.
I'm gonna go up to it and I'll be like, "Hello." Okay, I'm gonna open up the door and I'm gonna come in. Please don't freak out. I'm friendly. I'm gonna slowly open the door.
You can see a large black horse within the stables itself, scarred in many locations. You can tell from the goblins trying to shove it in there, somewhat gaunt as it was being starved by the goblins, but as it looks at you, it seems to calm a bit.
Shadow Mist. My name is Tim. I'm gonna hold out my hand so it can sniff it.
I'll bend low and sniff.
Nice to meet you. Look, I think this isn't a great place for you to be, so I think we might try to get you out of this goblin camp. Would you like that?
Roll me persuasion.
I have advantage on these because this
Yes, you
is an
do.
animal. It's a 12.
Oh. Alright. They seem to bob their head a couple times.
Okay. Alright, it can only get out through this door?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, okay. I'm gonna try and open it and I'll try to beckon it. Like, it's okay.
Draw it.
No one's gonna
Draw it.
hurt you.
As it walks through, it just stomps on this corpse a couple times.
Oh, okay. Hey. What can I tell about, like, this horse? Is it, like, what's different about it other than it being, like, black, having, like, a black coat?
Give me a nature check. Looking at this horse, you can instantly tell that it is different than the other three. It is of a different breeding grade than the others. While they are simple riding horses, Shadow Mist is a destrier. They are a war horse designed for, well, war. They are a fine steed, even though they are somewhat injured. They are, for the most part, well taken care of. Just, a little hungry. Since they were recently given an apple by a kobold.
You're a pretty strong fella. Alright, so, getting out of here, who should ride the warhorse?
Well,
You would have the best handling on him.
That's true, but, yeah, maybe.
what no, never mind, you're right. I'm very tired.
Hey, are there any, like, extra saddles around here, enough for all the horses to be saddled?
Yes. All of the supplies you need would be in the stables.
Alright.
Yeah, Scarlet Claw was able to get in there past Shadow Mist, so, yeah, they would all be in there. So that includes all 4 sets you would need.
Let's saddle up.
Alright. As you take upon your various mounts, feel free to move yourself to your mount. There you go.
You force under me.
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Alright, and I guess Oracle will take the last one over here. Bring with them the unconscious Leary. Alright. And with that, I'm going to give you ownership of Shadow Mist. Their stats are on their notes tab.
Pretty fast and pretty strong, dang.
Do we
Mhm.
want to look around here for anything that we could sell while we're in town for money for the spell? Or I imagine that's going to be a fairly expensive one.
Loot the goblins.
That's up to you guys. Just here to get you to Brindle. Not sure how much value the goblins actually have.
The two top brothers.
I have faith in the goblins to be of help still even in the future, but for now, we should go back, clean up our current camp, or get. How many horses did we come here with?
Now, you guys came here with 3 horses.
Yeah, and we need to actually be able to return those and not leave them in Goblin lands. So let's go there. We can. Fuck! I didn't think all these horses would be here. Our camp is a fair distance away, right? Like it's fine, TM.
It's close enough that you're not going to have to worry about it going into it. Yeah.
Okay, sure, cool, yeah.
I mean,
okay,
it's just
yeah.
like, right over there. So.
Well, it's more of that the goblins don't find it, so we can leave it for a bit and not have them kill the horses or get scared.
Oh yeah, no, it is. It's in the thistles. It's still in the middle of the Witchwood, so other things could stumble upon it, but it's fairly safe from the goblins, especially with the fact that the goblins are, basically wiped out.
We don't have the manpower to also ride 3 horses because I know we're renting those, but yeah, let's focus on Clink right now. Let's get them good.
All right. So you guys mount up and you're wanting to head out then?
Yeah.
Yeah, to Brindle.
All right. Well, first things first. We're going to go to the Witchwood map. You guys are currently at Thistletop. Brindle is around here. How would you like to travel?
Where?
Well, we're kind of going as quick as possible because we're carrying a decaying corpse, right?
Yes.
No, he's napping.
So,
He's
for more information, I'm gonna put you guys over here.
I don't like Copium Mini.
Let's see here. So this is the world map for you guys and all that good stuff. You guys are essentially... I just made it visible for you guys. There, yes. You guys are essentially at Thistletop right now. You know that Brindle is right here. So it's, bit of a travel. There's some like crossings within the river here that you guys can go across. There's also a path that leads into the forest here. I believe you guys took the one down here originally when you first entered and when you're chasing after the Scarlet Claw. You can also head eastwards, going through the forest, getting to Witchcross, and then head to Brindle from there. But it's really how you guys want to make your way to Brindle.
which way would be the fastest?
You can roll me in nature for that.
Sorry, can you repoint out the ways to go?
Well, on this map, you guys know that you guys could head eastwards to Witchcross. You guys could head back around like that. That is backtracking a fair bit. You guys can just head south the way you came. You guys can move forward to one of the crossings along the main Elsa River here, and then cross from there and head east. You guys could just run through the forest, but that might cause issues with the horses. So
Let's
there's a lot of options.
because we're on horses. I say we get on the road as quickly as possible.
Yeah, probably getting
Mhm.
on the road would be a good idea.
So I think we'll just go back the way we came because that seems to get us on the road for longer or quicker. So we'll go down Sunday.
All right. Very good, very good. Like to travel at slow, medium, or fast pace?
We going.
Going at fast pace. All right.
Yeah.
You do have
I
a
think we're
ranger,
going.
so which means I ignore difficult terrain for you guys. You do not have the guide benefit, so that is not going to apply, unfortunately. But we do get horse speed, which is 60 feet. Huzzah! All right. Cool. Okay, I'm just calculating how long it takes you guys to move per day. You guys travel for a solid day of just full-on riding. 44 miles to there, which means I'm actually going to put you a bit further ahead, just in case you guys do go for this option. As you realize, the fight that we had was middle of the night. Are you going to ride through the evening? This was the very beginning of night when you guys had your fight.
We're
Shit.
trying to make some headway.
We
Well, if we fought at sunset,
Yeah, it was 7:30 when you guys fought. And you guys spent some time around the place, so it's more like 7:45, 7:50 now.
is it worth? I guess. Sage, do you take the time it counts to break and unbreak camp into travel equations?
I always add an additional hour to when you guys actually leave. So instead of starting at like say 6 or 7 a.m., I always start you guys at like 7 or 8. Because it takes the hour to prepare spells, to break camp, to eat breakfast, all that good stuff. If you guys want to just skip that section, I could give you guys an extra hour.
Well, we could. I'm wondering if it would be better to go to sleep, wake up early, get to town as soon as possible. I know we have a decaying corpse with us. I mean, he's asleep, but
we also can't
You
just
know,
exhaust
yeah.
ourselves.
you know,
I mean, you do have two
Doesn't
people
matter
that are
what
currently
condition.
exhausted.
doesn't matter what condition the corpse is in if we're all dead. So
Further
If you
exhaust ourselves.
hang out near Thistletop for the night, Dogmart can prepare gentle repose in the morning.
Good idea.
true.
He actually can't. He's not a Circle of Spores.
That's unfortunate.
Is it
Yeah.
not just a druid spell?
Nope.
Nope.
Only Circle of Spores.
That's rude.
That sucks.
It is unfortunate.
And
Druid spell is
it's mostly
great.
for clerics, right?
It's clerics,
Yeah.
wizards, strangely enough.
Wizards can't take it? Okay,
Yeah,
wow.
wizards can
Okay,
take
so
it.
that was just unlucky then that she didn't have it.
Yeah.
Oh, makes sense.
Grave Domain clerics, and then Circle of Spores.
Hmm.
Probably some more things I added, like from Oracle and Inquisitor, but that's not listed on D&D Beyond, so here we are. You know, Gogmar does not actually have access to it, but so you guys are wanting to rest then at Thistletop and then head out early morning, skipping breakfast?
Would it be good to get a start on the travel and then camp out?
It's up to you guys.
I think so personally.
So do start on the travel and then camp out?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see, you guys would have another, at this point, just like an hour or so before you can actually have to take camp. You guys can force march if you want to, but all right, you guys would get about an hour of travel within the forest of Witchwood, traveling through the darkened canopies and the strange callings of the creatures therein. You guys would feel a little open, even though the closing of the forest, the boughs of the trees surround you. It is not a pleasant feeling, but perhaps it's just due to the fact that you're down a companion, a friend, that you're feeling somewhat open, somewhat defenseless within this forest. But you guys could choose to push on through forced march. You guys can set up camp here after the hour of travel.
I think we should just remind me how Force March works again. Is it an exhaustion level an hour?
If you guys choose to force march, it is a Constitution saving throw, DC 10 plus 1 for each hour past the 8 normal hours of travel you get per day. If you fail this, you gain a level of exhaustion. Since you're all on horses, the horses will be the ones making these checks. So technically, you guys could ride your horses to death, as some have done in the past.
No, I don't want to do that.
I imagine you wouldn't want to. They're your companions, but that is something that people do sometimes, especially in D&D when time is of the essence.
That is, fair.
I also imagine you guys wouldn't want to do that because you have Shadowmere now.
Yeah.
And they've already had a rough time.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that to my horsey.
But you could force march if you want to. It's just a con save, DC 10, plus 1 for every additional.
We already have
mate.
2 people exhausted. I don't want to take that risk. I think we should camp here.
All right, no problem. I am blind or something. I cannot find what I'm trying to find in the freaking Sirens game. I'm trying to get new ambience right now. I'm just so blind.
Right back.
Alright, as you guys go to rest, I need to determine if there's an encounter in the evening. This will give me a decent ambience. Alright. As sleep finds you, with some amongst your ranks keeping watch, keeping an eye out within the darkened boughs of the Witchwood Forest, you hear the strange calls of creatures within the night. Howling of wolves, rustling of the branches, an owl's call every now and then. It is nerve-wracking, but as time passes, each of you guys would complete your watch uneventfully and achieve a long rest.
Thank the Lord for long rests. I can't click my token. That's okay. I have my character sheet.
Are you guys wanting to skip breakfast and just head out right away? Or are you wanting to get breakfast and then head out?
That horse for sure needs breakfast, so do
Yeah, we should eat.
Okay. Additional time.
I'd say it's probably like a quick breakfast, like we're.
Gotcha. No worries.
I almost forgot. Haven't had a cool new cloak of resistance.
Alright. Let's see here. Morning comes by and you guys begin making your way across and through the forest, across the river, into the road. Alright, let's see. 3 hours to there.
Is
And then
the
you
Book of
guys.
Resistance, do I have to be attuned, or is that just a wear thing?
I believe it's attuned. I'll go make sure, though. Requires attunement, yep. It does require attunement.
Putting that into the wait slot. Can't stop me. Cool.
Alright, you guys finally push on to the road, being free of the forest. Now enjoying a nice, cool countryside, no longer worrying about, well, the calls, the beasts within the woods. It is, calmer now. No longer feeling danger all around you. As you can see, home just behind you, over the horizon, in the town of Tarleton up ahead. I assume you guys are going to want to just blow through every town, making your way as quick as you can to Brindle. But if you don't want to, I can stop now and have you guys stop into Tarleton.
I think we're just going. I think we're on a mission.
Alright, as you get to this point then...
Do we want to send word once we blow through a town? Maybe to someone's family?
Father?
Oh my god, that mustache. Though, to repeat.
You want to send a letter home?
Let them know where we're headed?
Oh, I should.
Alright, so you're going to want to stop in Tarleton to make way to one of the caravanseries?
Yeah.
Alright.
Quick letter back.
I'll put you guys at 10, so I remember it's 10. As you make your way forward, barely 15 minutes of hard riding, pushing through the highway of the Dawn Way, you guys make your way into Tarleton, which is a cozy little town that sits at the western edge of the Elser Vale. Unlike Drellin's Ferry, it is a drier and more sparsely settled township. It is a town for livestock, of beasts and hunting, as you can see that the leather trade here is quite strong. There's plenty of hunters' cabins, plenty of hunters' lodges. It seems like this place is renowned for its hunters, as well as the leather that it produces. Coming with that, though, there's the foul-smelling stench of the multiple canneries within town. You know that the town itself is governed by a merchant's council, rather than a traditional mayor, or liege lord, as is the case with back home, where it is ruled by a council of nobles. But from your knowledge of the brothers who are in the guards, you know that the place is also said to be home to gangs, brigands, highwaymen, and other individuals of ill repute. You know that Tarleton's a bit more of a home base at the Scarny. But you guys, it's easy enough to find the caravanserai, a place known as the Lonely Hoof Lodge, also acting as an inn. And behind the bar, you would find an individual by the name of Otto. A rotund halfling gentleman, though he seems to be slightly taller than most halflings you've met, with blonde, shaggy hair with a nice handlebar mustache.
Hey, I've been, in a hurry. Just kicking up a lot of dust on your way in. What can I help you with?
Aye.
Needing a change of horses or something?
More of needing a letter sent back to Drillin's very.
Well, I can certainly handle that. Now, you already have the missive written, or a bit more of a by word of mouth sort of letter?
I would have been able to write this during like the
During
morning,
breakfast,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, sick. Yeah, so he'll just like hand him over a letter. I got it.
Excellent. How important this letter be? Hasty or standard delivery?
How much is hasty?
Let me just give a calculation real quick, because he would know off the top of his head what it'd be. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Hasty would be for expedited messenger to be 6 gold.
Aye, sure.
Very well.
You'll give him that. Oh yeah, we got a total of how much platinum? Probably should have split that a little earlier.
Well, you were found 4 platinum from Buthasmus. You had 3 platinum from Leary.
4, 3.
You haven't really looted too much of other people within the place, so.
The claw had also 7.
Oh yeah, the claw 7 and 5 gold. So total of 14, I believe. 14 platinum and 5 gold.
Divided by 5. God damn it. We'll do math later because I can't right now. I'm keeping that noted. 14 plat. Okay. Cool. Yes, no, sorry. Got in a bit of a rush, but thank you so much.
Of course. I'll see it done right away. No worries. It'll be delivered safely.
Aye, thank you.
And good luck on your travels.
Aye, we'll need it.
All right, and he'll give a nod, and you'll see him instantly turn to a small, not a halfling, but you think that they are possibly a gnome. Maybe it's a little hard to tell. Their hair is green, so probably a gnome. But they turn to the small individual, and as you're leaving, they seem to be sent off to go and, deliver the message.
Sick, cool.
All right.
And the message is you're pretty standard. Yeah, we'll send it to the the guard / the house, not just like to his wife, though that would have been funny.
Mhm.
Claw is dead. We have proof. Claw is dead. We have proof. Clink is in a bad state. Off to
Brindle.
Brindle, to get him healed up. Be wary and be on guard. There is that crazy bitch released a dragon. A white dragon, about as large as my shed.
Excellent.
Yeah,
All right. This'll be fine.
That'll. Hey, you know what? I feel important to let them know.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Oh, P.S. for the one lady that I'm forgetting. Prothasmus' rival.
Shalelu.
P.S. for Shalelu, Prothasmus is dead.
All right.
Thought you'd
Excellent.
want to know. Horses.
Very good. Very good. As you guys send the letter off, return to your horses, and once more push off upon the road. I assume still going at a fast pace.
Yes, indeed.
See here, that is the end of the second hour. I'm just going to update that so I don't forget. All right. Let's see here, that'd be fine.
We go zoom, zoom.
At 24 miles per hour with your horses, so. All right. You guys swiftly push through a small hamlet of by the name of Neiman's Gap along the road, barely left worth mentioning at this point in time, as you guys are kind of on a mission here, spending yet more hours pushing along the road. And within the second hour, midway through the second hour, you guys would pass near another town by the name of Talar. It is a dockside town. You can see that there's plenty of ships and the like, but otherwise you guys push on through hastily, avoiding any form of real contact, as the town is somewhat off-center from the main road. So it's mostly just kind of seeing it in the horizon sort of thing. But upon the third hour, early within it, about halfway through the day, you guys would arrive finally within the city of Brindle. Also, for some reason, I typed 13 instead of 3. There we go. Alright. Now, for you guys, you know that Brindle itself is one of the largest settlements in the Vale. It is a prosperous farming community with large fields of grains, wheat, barley. You can see that it's got a solid community of shepherds as well within the nearby flatlands and hills to the northeast along the river. And that it is a common caravan stopover for much of the merchants upon the Dawn Way. Thus, there is plenty of merchants and market stalls within the area, many of these merchants selling their wares. What's notable, though, is to the south, there is a grand orchard of apple and pear trees, all shining brightly within the fall's harvest season, for those that would, be harvested in fall. While the broad grain fields that enter it kind of show off kind of like a golden welcoming carpet leading you into the city itself as a beacon of safety, as it were. You can see within the heart of the town, there appears to be a small keep bearing the house sigil of House Jarmath, and it appears to be the only fortifications found within Brindle. At least any fortifications really within much of the Vale itself, other than, of course, Denver, the capital. But nearby the small keep, you can see that there is a cathedral shining with golden bricks, and though it's somewhat hard to see in more detail, you can tell from even this distance that it is, in fact, a cathedral to Palor, the god of healing and sunlight. A likely destination for what your mission is.
Minnie will start heading that way.
Alright, very good, very good.
Yeah.
Just make your way along the streets is quite a bustling township, but it is overall fairly how to put it, friendly. Most people would give you friendly nods of welcome. Not really sure what you're carrying with you because your speed and your haste moving through the town, but there are a few individuals who do seem to notice the limp form of Clink, and they give certain looks of like, "Oh shit," or "I'm sorry," or various things of that nature. Like, okay, that they need to go on their way. But within a few more minutes, you guys do arrive within the heart of the town to the chapel itself. You can see that there is a bit of a crowd out here, but the chapel itself is very warm and welcoming. The grand double doors are currently open with throngs of people moving inside.
Guess I get the attention of the first clergyman I see.
All right, you would find a lithe, mousy brown-haired girl of. You can surmise while she's young, she is definitely a young adult, probably in her early 20s. dressed in the golden and white robes of Palor. She would look at you as you approach her. Can I help you, my child?
Our friend fell in battle. We were hoping for help.
You certainly look beat up. The priest can provide any healing aid you might require. As she notices Clink. Perhaps more than that. Yes. I'll fetch signing servant Golden Brow right away.
Thank you.
She'll point off to the side. There is a waiting chamber for healing services. She'll be there shortly.
Thank you.
And she will just like rush her way out.
Minnie will kind of sit quietly, trying to gently perch on the sea as to not put too much pressure on it or anything like that.
Yeah, I'll wait in the room, I guess.
All right. Now, as you wait within the chamber, it's not too much longer before a woman with seemingly porcelain skin, golden hair, kind of cut in a close crop, dressed in the golden and white robes of Palor, shows up, walking with her a golden hafted scepter or staff specifically, not scepter, with celestial sigils emblazed within its core, all glowing with a divine magic. She would enter into the chamber, give a small nod towards the lot of you, or kind of standing in the corner, shuffling awkwardly like, this is a little weird. Not, the most comfortable here, but it's fine. But the woman would speak up. Greetings, here you have quite pressing business. You can bring them into this chamber here, and she'll point off to a side as she moves forward and unlocks the door and opens it. You can begin the ritual there. I find such rituals are more effective if those close to the deceased can provide comfort to them. So, fare what you might think best for your friend, and we can discuss after the ritual is performed. And
Minnie will
go ahead.
stay close by and hold his little claw.
All right, guys, enter into the chamber. It is, well, I mean, as mentioned, it is, or not as mentioned. The chamber itself is fairly sparse, though it does have a central altar that does appear to be draped in a golden and white tapestry, or no, tapestry is the right word here. It is decorated in images of Palor fighting off against what appears to be a 5-headed dragon.
Oh, well,
That's surprisingly
That-
fitting.
that makes sense. Of course.
Of course.
All right. She'll enter the chamber. She'll motion for the altar to lay Clink upon.
So, lay him there and keep holding his hand.
All right. Just trying to find the ambience for this one. There it is, I think. That should do it, yeah. Okay. Look, you guys come in to the temple asking for healing with a unmoving kobold. They're not going to think it's a bounty. But as you lay Clink upon the table there, she'll look out towards you, Lot. No, such rituals are not always guaranteed. Soul might be too far beyond the gates to return. But, with your aid, with your callings, perhaps they'll hear you. You ready to begin? And your mustache is in the way, Ethan, if you're talking.
I was not.
Oh.
Though. Was I fucking prompted?
Oh, really would say. Don't worry.
Oh,
Clink,
you are
soon
super quiet.
He'll say, don't worry, Clink, we'll get you back into Dropkey shed in no time.
Why my shit? What? Just
Brother.
a befuddled look. Just.
Brother.
Is this really the time to joke about Clink living in my shed?
Brother, it's not a joke.
Clink doesn't live in my shed. I would not. We're not discussing.
You've been living in the shed for years.
We're not discussing this right now. When he is still dead, lying on an altar. We're not discussing this now.
Oh, and for full clarity, I'll drop her hand out for you guys.
Is it gaslighting you do it yourself?
That's what I'm saying.
Yes. Yes, it is. Again, it's like the show. You're not convincing him. There is no joke in the show name.
Absolutely not.
There's none. It's just a name.
Nope.
No.
Man.
As you're surrounding the altar, there's one amongst your number who did not enter the chamber, Orc, standing back within the main antechamber before entering into this ritual chamber. As the door closes, and you guys are left to the ritual itself. So, this is a resurrection ritual. Takes an hour to perform. And because it is a ritual, first off, the ritual is not guaranteed to succeed. Secondly, up to 3 of you may attempt a calling or another form or method to try to bring Clink's spirit back from the dead. This is a skill challenge. Specifically, you'll describe to me what you're doing, or more accurately, you could simply say words, and we'll go from there. Depending on what happens, I'll give you a check. Roll will be had against a specific DC, and depending on the results of that check, we'll adjust Tredora's, the priest's here's, resurrection check itself. Every time that someone is resurrected, the DC to resurrect them is increased by 1. The base DC is 10. So since Clink has never been resurrected, she only has to hit a DC 10.
Okay.
Since this is a resurrection ritual, she can use her... I'm pretty sure... I'm just making sure of it. I'm pretty sure it's a wisdom check for her, but I might make sure. Yeah, okay. So she is using her casting stat to modify this because it's a ritual instead of a revivify, which is an action, which would not allow for the ability check to be applied. So, she'll look out towards you as she begins to light some candles around the altar, and the room begins to fill with a pleasant-smelling smoke. She'll then move to a nearby wall and pull upon a chain as a large metal disc within the ceiling, emblazoned with the symbol of Halor, begins to crack open, revealing the sun above, which shines like a beacon upon the corpse of Clink. She'll then begin casting the spell. You can see that she begins chanting in Celestial and performing gestures as magical wisps begin to flow from her fingers. Fire within the candles begin to rise up and flow within a like a ribbon that she is weaving through a tapestry within the soul energy that begins to flow within the chamber as she begins to look out towards you. Now's the time. So, who would like to provide the first assistance, if any?
It's gotta be Mitty, right?
Yeah, she's gonna. So is this like something that we are like saying to him, or something that we're doing, or?
It could be something you're saying, it could be something you're doing, it could be really anything. It's just flavorfully, how would you like to impact this event? So, just pure RP.
All right. As she's holding them, she is also going to cast a bit of her healing hands, and going to like whisper words of good luck to Clink, and remind him that they still have adventures to go on together.
All right. Roll me a religion check.
Where are we on the map?
Oh, let me go and put your tokens on the world map for you, because your tokens are still within Thistletop. Yeah, copy. World map. Just don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Thank you, please. There you go.
All right. Got a 10.
10. All right. Would you like to add anything else to the roll before I reveal results?
You know what? I'm gonna add my destiny.
All right.
All right. Anyone else want to add some stuff under this?
Yeah, Yorvo will walk up and say, Clink, if everyone were like you, then I'd be out of a job, and I'd be happy. And then step back.
What was the first part you said?
If everyone in the world were like you, then I'd be out of a job, and I'd be happy.
All right.
Jarovgi would
Give me a charisma check.
Boy. Oh. Ability check. Charisma. Broken 20.
All right. As you say these words, you would see the ribbons of soul energy flowing throughout the chamber begin to coil and dance around the flames that are being infused within her spell. And Fedora will look up. All right, one more.
This is me keeping my promise. Clink. You did not allow any of us to die, and the same goes for you, friend. After all, what would I tell Mori?
Roll persuasion.
I'll, yeah. No, I
Use
think we'll be okay.
a lot to keep.
Yeah, 12.
All right. DC's 10.
Nice.
All right. As the words are spoken, Fedora will approach the altar now, hands placed upon Clink's chest as they begin to glow with a warm, vibrant yellow light that swiftly transitions into a blinding white light as you all are forced to look away. There's a moment of silence in the chamber before a tremendous clash. A sound of not sure exactly what, but as all sounds seem to diminish after the crashing sound, your eyes begin to blink, and you can see clearly once more the chamber itself. There is a figure lying upon the altar, unmoving, before a moment passes and breath fills Clink's lungs once again.
Minnie is sobbing.
So is Clink awake or still unconscious for now?
You would be restored to 1 hit point. You would be awake, yes. Might take you like a second to fully wake up, but you would, essentially, for you, you'd be like having, waking up from a dream, though you don't quite remember what the dream was.
Clink wakes up and takes a gasping breath as he looks around at the party and then in his surroundings. Where did temple change?
You'll see, your friends crowding around you. You'd also see an unfamiliar face. None of the goblins around you either, but you do see Fedora as she smiles down upon you before taking a step back, letting your companions approach fully.
If Minnie's not gonna scoop him up into a hug, Drovgi will.
Well, Minnie is currently blubbering and crying as posted in
Right.
chat.
True.
Oh,
True. I just don't know if that entirely stops you from also snatching the small baby.
It's fair.
oh yeah.
I think at this point she's just worried about him being fragile.
Drovgy sure as fuck is.
Clink finally notices everyone crying and looks down at their own wounds. Oh. Clink did not expect this.
Reaction, jump over hug. Use the skill for a multitude of purposes.
Clink has many cuts and bruises still.
But does he look back?
As do all of us.
It's weird that there is a cough ambience in here.
Yeah. Thank you for coming back.
Clink made many promises he has not kept yet. Hannah would be very angry at Clink.
Oh.
I as well am sorry for not keeping my own and keeping you safe as well.
So Clink takes it. We won?
You got her.
You killed her.
Yes!
Oh.
Clink is gonna
Alright, do
start
we want to
taking...
like turn?
No,
to
Drovgy
his
will
own-
then also
lady
turn
in
to
for, like,
the.
You were talked over, Ryan. I didn't hear you.
Alright, are we gonna like turn this wizard lady in for like?
Well,
crimes
we
against
can get
humanity?
to that in a moment. We're still not done here.
Okay.
But yeah, no, she's our next step. But for right now, Drovgy will turn to the cleric lady. I didn't catch her name.
Fedora? She, you know her last name is Goldenbrow. And she was
Goldenbrow.
given the title of Shining Servant. So you know that and her last name.
Thank you so much, Goldenbrow. What do we owe you for the service?
And you owe me nothing. The temple does accept donations, though. Such magic is costly. Diamonds are rare and hard to come by of this particular quality.
Let us at least reimburse the diamond if we can.
Well, the diamond is a... See here, it was a 5-carat diamond, so... The diamond was valued at 600 gold.
Threw up a little bit in my mouth there. Hold on.
Good lord. Oh,
Hmm.
okay, let's put together.
We also accept acts of service as payment in order to
Minnie will
better
will
serve
step
the church.
forward and let's say I can cook and I am not as good a healer as Clink is, but I have a bit on me.
Clink is very good surgeon.
Acts of service are a little hard to go by, I know, but at the moment especially, but
Well, we certainly would appreciate additional surgeons or healers. You look to Minnie and Clink, turning to Drovgy. It seems like she has more to say, but she'll wait for you to speak up.
no, it was more of just we can help how we can in terms of coin. I hate to be called a liar, but no, we actually don't have 600.
as I mentioned, it is welcome donations, but if you feel repayment is necessary, acts of service are also welcome. We have recently lost contact with a sister temple. Haven't had time to send any priests out that way. If it wouldn't be too much trouble, of course.
Which way is this temple?
It's northwards, the village of Elsa Cross.
Elsie Cross.
Or not Elsa Cross, Witch Cross. Witch
Cross.
Cross.
Okay.
Yeah, Witch Cross.
Oh,
Elsa Cross is
Don't we
here.
have a friend in Witch
It's-
Cross?
Wait,
this one.
which cross?
It's Witch Cross, yes.
Which
Which
cross?
Witch Cross. The Witch Cross, yes. The one that you're thinking it is.
That cross or this cross?
This cross.
Which
Which
cross?
For full context, though, lacking
Yes,
the
it
memes,
is.
Witch Cross, for you guys' knowledge, is the hometown of the noble that you guys
Yeah,
dealt with so long ago.
we have a
Oh.
friend there.
Oh, yes. I think we can spare
Lord
time
Foxglove.
to go over there. He'll sort of look to the rest of the party. We
We had a good time on the way up.
did. We're from Trellan's Ferry. We've been dealing with certain things down there for the time.
The council has heard. We've heard of attacks upon the road and goblins within the city.
Hey,
Your Lord Commander was here not too long ago. Should be back in Drellin's Ferry by this point.
Oh, I hope so. Things are looking a little grim for a moment there, but they're smoothing out somewhat.
That's
All
good to
thanks
hear.
Clink here, hence our haste to bring them back.
Yeah, there was some concern, but not many were sent with your commander. Things here have also been strained, to say the least.
Mm.
Surprised you didn't come upon any of the highwaymen upon the road coming in.
It was a quiet ride all the way up.
I mean, with the dragon having flying around a bit, that would probably scare off a lot of people.
Dragon? Dragons haven't been seen here in centuries. What dragon do you speak of?
Clink is right here. He
Very
motions
large
of his
dragon.
wings.
You're a very small dragon.
My apologies. Larger dragons than Clink have not been seen in centuries. What dragons do you refer to?
It was a big white one.
I was hoping not to spread word or worry people.
Did we not?
Clink's morals have not changed.
Yes, no, good, and Dropkey a little exasperated already. We'll just be, never changed. Clink. Yes, in that trouble we dealt with, that was releasing, reviving. Not entirely sure, but there is a white dragon about the size of my shed.
What was dragon's name again, Yorville?
The dragon didn't have a fucking name.
I,
Oh wait, yeah, it did.
I was. But Yorvo would remember the dragon's
Keen
name.
mind activates as Yorville remembers the dragon's name was Melfeshnakor.
Melfeshnakor. Thank you.
God bless Keen Mind.
Melfeshnakor. So really, I don't like the name. It's a bad name.
White
Melfeshnakor.
dragon flew out, left, swore something about burning down our town, so
She seems to visibly sag a little at the impact of what you've stated. Right, well. You wouldn't mind giving a statement to the Lord Mayor, would you?
we could.
We're to provide what information we can,
Aye,
especially if it means we can get some help in fighting something like this.
And honestly, that'll be 2 birds, 1 stone. We went all this way also with a prisoner, so
Right.
busy. But that said, I believe we can certainly make time to head up and assist you for what you have done for us.
Excellent. Then we should go right away. Which wood should not be left to tarry.
Clink is going to do a quick check on Larry, their condition.
I imagine
yeah,
you guys
like,
are keeping them unconscious the entire time, so.
Oh, well, okay. I mean, I don't know how long the spell lasts. Like, I assume they would have had to wake up to eat and such. I'm like, I did sort of mean to ask, like, hey, have they been very talkative on the whole ride? Because if not, Drovgis was talking to them.
Since you guys were pretty focused, they were very silent, so.
That's fair. Joke's on you. You now get the Drovgi treatment.
Clink would recommend biting your rag. This may hurt. And Clink is going to go about setting their fingers properly.
Oh, yeah. No, leave that for now, Clink.
Many will make no move to stop Clink.
Clink, if you don't mind.
Those ones have a purpose, sorry.
Those breaks do have a purpose in stopping her from doing any magic already.
Healing time will still be weeks.
Healing time may still be weeks.
We will see to her recovery. Let us bring her
Aye, yes, let's...
to the dungeons first.
Aye.
Right. And she will, not really asking so much as just moving to the door and opening it and leaving, expecting you guys to follow. Oric will look up, kind of, from looks of it, picking at his fingers, like, right, we heading out?
Just, bringing a statement to the Lord Mayor along with dealing with Leary. Other than that, if you want to, you have helped us plenty, friend. You don't have to keep on following us around, or you...
We owe you.
Wrong terminology, but...
But you would be safer in a group than on your own with the dragon going after you.
Roll me, intimidate.
Clink says matter-of-factly as he starts walking.
Oh, Clink's not walking. Clink is not
Clink
walking.
attempts to walk and gets picked
Clink
up.
is not walking.
And gets snatched like a kitten.
In the pouch.
Alright, let's see here. Well, I'm a banana, okay. He seems unfazed by your words. Well,
Clink wasn't trying to phase him, so...
it's fair. The coin still on the table?
I think it's in a pouch.
I mean, I gave you your 50.
What I'm getting at is, if you're still willing to pay me, I'm still willing to follow you. Otherwise, I could stick around town for a bit. Maybe find out a few odd jobs, and if you ever happen to be back in Brindle, might find me around.
It may be good to have an extra hand around. We don't have much coin on us as of right now. Would you be willing to wait until we can get back and find some to pay with?
Yeah, as I said, don't have the coin now, I'll be in town for a bit.
Hey, we'll find you if you need to.
Aye.
I will. I'll give a nod and just leave the temple.
What a homie.
Alright. With that, you guys follow the priestess Tredora out, and it's not too far away before you reach the central keep, where the guards dressed in a purple banner with what appears to be a griffin upon its heraldic symbols would approach you, seeing Tredorda walking in the head with you guys following along, they don't stop you at all, and they just go, yep, okay, open the gates. As the portcullis rises up, and you guys are allowed entry as she enters into the keep itself. It's not a very large or lavish keep, but it is certainly defensible. And so it leads you into the central banquet hall, where you can see that Lord Jamath seemingly is already attending to a few petitioners. But upon seeing Lady Tredora, you can see he looks back to some of the petitioners. Yeah, right, don't worry, we'll send some guards out your way to your farm, make sure everything's cleared. Won't be too much trouble. We'll get right on it.
Thank you, Lord Jarmath. Appreciate your time and your swift deliverance of aid. I'll just get out of your hair now.
Small, older gentleman, seemingly sun-scorched from farming, or days of farming, gives a bow and makes his way out. A few others seemingly step forward, or are swiftly pushed aside by Tredora, who makes her way to the forefront, and leads in for a whisper for Lord Jamath. You guys are free to attempt to listen in if you want to, otherwise we'll continue.
A little perception, why not? It's free.
I'll hit a cheeky little perception.
I'll certainly hit a cheeky little
Okay, I saw someone typing. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. I thought I saw someone else was about to roll. Let me just change the ambience to a proper castle ambience now, since you're no longer in the temple. 21? Why is it at 21?
Clink has -4 today.
Yep. Ray's dead. Alright. We are. No, that one doesn't work as well. It's fine. Dravgi and Clink, you two would hear her lean in and whisper,
My Lord Jamath, these, she kind
of looks over her shoulder.
adventurers come from Drellin's Ferry way. They say they've seen the dragon, white of scale, about the size of a shed.
Lord Jamath doesn't seem to give much surprise or recognition. His face is pretty stone cold as he hears her words.
I thought it best to bring them to you swiftly to provide a first-hand account of what they witnessed. See, at least one of the number is dressed in attire that would imply they are a mage. Perhaps they can provide a greater image of what they see, but there's dragons about, well. The rumors we hear from Verlin's Ferry might be more concerning. Not to mention,
she kind of like leans in closer. At this point, your two passives will, or your two 21s will still achieve the DC.
Not to mention Red Rock and the troubles there. I think this time be best to take this threat seriously.
Lord Jamath will give a nod. and kind of like a flick of a finger. As he does this, one of the nearby well-dressed servants will step forward and speak up in a loud voice. All right then, the Lord is done with petitioners for this evening. All of you, please vacate the premises and enjoy the rest of your evening. The few petitioners remaining, there's about 3 of them. Some of them grumble a little bit, but they turn and nod and make their way out. And then they look towards you, something confused that you're not moving, and he's like, "You may now approach Lord Jamath."
Upon approach,
Boy, do we.
he would plant his shield to his side and go to a knee.
Jorvel does the same.
Clink will stop stitching themselves up for a moment and look between the two, and then also kneel.
Minnie, seeing everyone else doing it, decides to also do it.
To be clear, Clink is still probably being held by Minnie, so like kneels in midair.
Mm-hmm.
He does a little curtsy.
My lord, unsure of what all she's told you. We have seen. I'm gonna restart here. Lord, are you privy to the struggles that Drellin's ferry has had about 5 years back?
Massacre of Fairytown, yes. We have ill tidings and, well, most sorrowful day for all of the Vale.
Well, the Scarlet Claw returned once more to do more work on the town, it seemed. He'd slip off his pack and retrieve the claw. We have dealt with her, luckily. But we could not stop her from unleashing some white-scaled, frost-breathed dragon into the lands. She serves some being, some god, she calls it, Ethan's forgetting god? I don't want Dravgi. No, like Dravgi remembers fucking Tiamat. Some god, Tiamat.
One on the temple.
The same one in the very temple that we just had our friend resurrected in after his help in slaying her.
Kind of leans back in his throne, kind of twirling his beard a little bit. Which, by the way, I'll drop his hand out as well. Where did I put you? Just add you. Why am I not? I replaced you with this, didn't I? Yes, I did. Copy.
Get replaced to dummy.
Lord Kerdin Jama. You are?
Oh no, he's hot.
Where is he?
It's in a library. I'll put the handouts down in the map too, so you guys can see them for the stream as well. Let's see here. So the one on the left is Shining Servant Fedora Goldenbrow, and the one on the right is Lord Kerdin Jamath. All right. Very good, very good. And for ease, I'm also going to put your tokens over here too.
Woo.
These are ill tidings indeed.
Wait, what was that? Like,
These are ill tidings indeed.
I.
Shining servant here, Fedora. She claims that you perhaps hold some power to better, how to put it, she'll speak up. To perhaps show rather than tell. Yes. You have a mage amongst your numbers, yes? Could perhaps produce a vision of this beast.
Oh, I'm not an illusionist. I uh,
Oh,
oh
Clink
no,
might be able
I'm
to help.
sorry. Clink, yes, please get me out of this situation.
Clink will cast Thaumaturgy and start making the ground shake. This is about as big as it was.
I swear to God.
Oh my god.
We don't need to listen to why he doesn't explain.
I'm actually clicking the button to see if there's any
No,
like
right,
conjure
no.
item things. There's not. So yeah,
Can
he makes
I-
the ground
can
shake
I-
very scarily.
Can I prestidigitate a mini of the fucking dragon?
It's not going to be high quality. It's going to be very much like a wood carving of somebody
Oh,
who's
it can
starting
also
with
be
wood
an
carving.
illusory image. Can I make a good enough illusory image?
Roll me Arcana. Alright, you
Based.
produce a, while small, a fairly one-to-one replica, illusory image of Melfeshnakor.
I didn't get a great look at it because we opened the door and then it breathed its frost at us and then flew away. And quite frankly, we had our hands full with the Scarlet Claw and her companion. And so we could not pay any attention to the dragon.
Hmm. Well, I'm sad to hear that the dragon fled, but I'm glad that you put a stop to the claw. She has been a thorn in all of our sides, not just Drillin's Ferry. There have been many murders up in Denver that many claim to have been caused by her. Well, claw. And as for this dragon, you know which way it flew, what it plans to do. You're muted. You have your mustache in your face.
Damn me mustache. None of the sort, I'm afraid. It's. We were underground. It burrowed straight up. It seemed a bit wounded and weak still, though, so we don't believe it's going to do anything immediately, but after a good rest and a good meal, it'll probably be good.
I see. Well,
We do at least, and certainly would be willing to leave her. And
after Trillin's
It-
Ferry, no?
it did yell something about wanting to burn down Trillin's Ferry.
Did we do something? Is
I'm not entirely sure. We do have a captive of theirs, a wizard that was helping with their plan.
as you're speaking on this, Clink is the one who notices, but the two of them share a look when you mentioned Drellin's Ferry and its attention to burn it. You're free to react to that as you wish, but upon hearing further of the prisoner, Lord Jarmath will lean forward. That was your past perception, which is why I gave you the, you saw the look. But a 13 doesn't reveal any additional information. Prisoner of this
Can I try?
band of brigands.
You didn't notice the look.
You didn't notice, look, yeah. Well, at least there's some way forward to this particular threat. They're with you
So,
now.
What
Did you
was
bring them
that?
into the hall?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Clink will point his finger between the two. What do you two know that we should know?
Roll persuasion.
In a fair point to my friend here, whatever you do learn from her, which you'll get her, bring her forward, sort of thing. I don't feel she is worthy of any unjust punishment. Some people just help bad causes. But any information about any of this that any of you know or that you get from her will be greatly appreciated.
Before then, with the fire burning down the Drum's Ferry, they shared a look. They know something, like a prophecy. Was it a prophecy? Probably a prophecy.
He'll give a sigh. Not a prophecy per se, but well, there's one amongst our town who has studied the old empire. His colleague moved to your fair town years back. But Emerstall goes by the Red. They've studied the old ruins there, and well, this dragon. You said its name, right?
Malfeshnikor.
It's Malfeshnikor. If they are flying, seeking to burn down Drellin's Ferry, can mean only one thing. It seeks to destroy such an outpost town, as it were. An old dwarf bridge. Means that the ruins that Immerstal spoke of were true. The Dragon Empire's device lies beneath. Tell me, your wanderings about town, have you ever come upon ruins beneath Drellin's Ferry, older than one can imagine?
Not much. What can come to mind is the old lighthouse. The bridge is, of course, old. Don't need me telling you that.
What about tunnels?
There were tunnels. Those, we believe, were dug by the goblins under the sway of the Scarlet Claw.
I'm going to give since it has not been a week yet, your keen mind will trigger once again, Yorville. You'll recall when you were chasing after Tsuta within the tunnels on the western bank of town. There was that side passage you guys never traveled westward. Pretty close to the the goblin beds and whatnot. That seemed to have been bricked up, but deeper inside there was this ominous air about it. You didn't actually go inside, but it definitely seemed like it was older than the actual tunnels themselves.
I remember one place,
I don't know exactly what Immerstal and Soterian were speaking on for this particular ruin, but they claimed it was a device of the old Dragon Empire, Velashnist, something powerful, using their sin magic. Whatever is down below in these ruins, they are to be true, perhaps it is what Mofeshnikor seeks. Burn away what would block them from entry. I look to Todora once more. I'll like lean in for a whisper. You guys can give me a perception check.
It's in my head because it wasn't in my bag. I didn't like throw it on the couch or my feet.
Clink and Minnie. The two of you would hear him whisper. Starting to think we should have sent more men with Captain Serrana. Well, probably should have, but probably felt tight, pretty spread thin here already as it is. With murders in Denevar and... He kind of waves his hand. Well... Not sure if I can ask much more of you. The service you've done in providing us this knowledge of this escaped dragon and the defeat of the Scarlet Claw, but if you would investigate these ruins further, there's something that does not sit right with me about them. Their existence is confirmed. There's something more, something far worse. I'll see to, Immerstal. Perhaps he can guise where this dragon has fled to.
Worse than a dragon?
Much worse.
Big dragon.
Not
She would giggle at that. He does not.
not to. What are the words? Not to. Oh, I don't know the term. Ignore it. Any idea of what would be worse? Any specific examples?
Well, I'm not storing on these matters, only from guidance from Immerstal. What I do know is that the old Dragon Empire has practiced a form of magic known as Sin, utilizing the 7 deadly sins to produce unthinkable and soul-damning magics, those that corrupt the very soul. They were able to produce demons, beasts that walk the earth, twisting even their own dragons. All under the guise of, well, their patron, of course, the many-marred one. For full clarity, when he says demons, he refers to devils. Said magic is devilry, not of the abyss. Yes. He's not a mage.
Drovgy there shares the Lord's sort of, yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Minnie just looks concerned.
What I do know is that these twisted devils, they formed a sort of foot army for the old empire that Restalor fought against. And though old Restalor won these battles and, well, destroyed the old dragon empire, much of their ancient magics, their fortifications, their rituals remain behind ruins, buried deep beneath the cities that Restalor built atop them. The old light. You spoke of it earlier. What do you know of it?
Are these ruins dwarven?
Most part, yes. Most of the old Vale was dwarven before the dragons.
Oh,
What,
We
dirty
found
dragons?
one of those. It was not fun. Very dangerous.
But those had elven carved, like, those had elves carved down there. I stopped thinking that was dwarven as soon as I saw those statues, but
Weren't the shade guys like dwarves in their past lives?
oh, you're talking
yeah.
that one. Oh, yes, that one. I was thinking of Thistletop still. I'm shocked to remember that. We did.
Well, I'd be careful about entering such domains unless you're truly ready.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
As mentioned, though, these holdings, these old Empire holdings, are certainly filled with foul magics. The lost dwarven runes, many of them might have been of the Dragon Empire, but they're of a different beast entirely. The dwarfs died out within the Vale for a reason. It wasn't because of the dragons. You would know this very well, Dravgi and Yorville.
Mm-hmm.
Though you did certainly fight against the dragons. It was mostly, well, from beneath. But, you know, that's for you to know. Him to not know.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you'd want to tell him.
We keep our plans a secret.
Well, I thank you for informing me of this. I do hope you will look into the old light and the ruins beneath Drellin's Ferry, but look to the side at the herald that called out for the petitioners to leave. Fetch them. Cask number 2. The servant will give a nod and run off down the hall.
By the way, how long did the captain leave?
They, were on the road about, 2 days prior.
Did they head back to Drellin's Ferry?
As far as I know, they are making their way back to your fair town.
That's good.
They had soldiers with them, though not a lot. The roads are dangerous of late. We couldn't spare many, but I'll send more soon, once we can get some reinforcements from Denver.
Good.
Now then, while Pippin, as he kind of waves a hand, fetches the cask, what do you know about the old light? Heard it mentioned by Immerstahl a few times. But, like a relic of the past, but don't know much else about it. I don't believe you guys know anything else about it. Because you guys never talked to Sertirian the Wise or Broderick Kink or, you know, any of the other NPCs of that nature, so.
You didn't talk to any of the information people. Got it.
Yeah, there's a lot of NPCs in town. There was very specific ones that could provide this info. You guys chose to have a beer run.
And it fucking worked, all right. You know what? You know what? I'm not gonna accept any slander about our beer run strategies. That shit fucking worked.
I mean, it was good. It was good RP. You know, you guys went to like 2 different taverns, 3 maybe.
Imagine talking to fucking nerds.
Oh, I just remembered. You're back alive now, Clink. Let me fix that. Handouts. Campaign, Red Hand of Doom.
Were you still the fucking...
There's still Potato, Snorlax face.
Amazing.
Yeah. Portrait, here we go. And then the other one, and save, and save. Hey, look, Clink's back for realsies. All right, seeing you guys silent. Yeah, I'll have to speak with. I can't remember his name now. There you go. I'll have to speak with Immerstall a bit more on the subject then. In the meantime, looks like Pippin's back. You'll see the herald run forward, holding a small chest in hand, and will offer it to the first one who approaches him.
Jack, for the horde, for the dragon's horde.
You're currently attached to Minia, so unless you escape.
Clink waggles his legs and sticks his arms out excitedly, but makes no
He
move
will
to act.
approach Clink and hand Clink the chest. There you are. He'll give a little bow and head back to the wall where he was. Reward the bounty on the Scarlet Claw, and for the information, the dragon Malfeshnakor and its escape.
We appreciate it.
Aye. This will be very handy.
Clink will kind of like shake it in his hands. How many coins does sounds like in there?
Well, first off, what's your strength score?
Does Clink drop the box?
My strength is an 8.
All right, roll me a strength check as you picked up the box.
Check. So for clarity, I have a -4 to ability checks.
The box
So that's a negative
instantly
5.
drops,
Can
and
I reaction jump over to try to catch the box?
roll me initiative.
Alright!
You weren't really expecting it to be that heavy, so
Yeah.
kind of flat-footed in this case. Surprised, one might say.
Where the fuck is the initiative button? There it is, it's green.
Okay, you can reaction as catch the box. You see the box is instantly beginning to fall as it goes in their hand, just goes whoop, and you catch it just in the nick of time. What is your carrying capacity?
My carry capacity is my max 540 currently. The only thing on my sheet that is like really in question of that's fucking heavy. How heavy is plate mail?
Plate mail is generally like 60, 50 pounds, 70, depends on the plate armor, but it's like 60 pounds.
I'm gonna give you 55.
Let's see, your plate is weighing at 65 pounds.
Cool. 65 then. Yeah, most of the stuff is small and simple other than that, so I'm at my current is like 99.
Out of?
Even at my out of my max being 540.
Okay. The box is certainly freaking heavy. The chest alone is about 10 pounds. What's inside it is more than 10 that number.
And the dude who carried it out, was he carrying it out like pretty like
He was running, but he was like, you can see there, he was trying to make a good show of, he was not trying to show that he was straining, but he was straining. Clink would get that with their pass inside of 11.
Drumpy's gonna turn up
look at
that
this
guy,
man,
like,
lift his arms and kind of shake them a little bit. A little warning?
Right, sorry, and he'll just kind of bow and go to the wall as he did previously.
Clink wasn't alive 20 minutes ago.
I didn't know that.
I don't know what that man is eating, but the fact he even ran out this far with this is impressive.
Yes, Pippin is a valued servant here within the castle. Pippin seems to be.
Is Pippin also personal trainer? Like, is that your side job?
Pippin will look up.
Clink has some money.
I do lift.
Dravgi and Pippin need to become lifting buddies.
Regardless, reward for your services to the Vale, and a request to investigate the ruins beneath Drellin's Ferry further, and Witchcross, but priorities and all that.
Does the box say how much is in it by chance?
It just says cask number 2 in large brass lettering.
So,
opening
Clink
it up
is not good at large numbers. Do we have to count this? Is that plan?
Oh, 7,500 gold lies within the chest.
Hold on, I'm just
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna roll the fuck die. All right. Druffy throws up a little in his mouth. Was like, yep. All right.
Don't mind him, as
Oh,
he
no,
has
how much-
predefined wealth chests.
Wait, what?
Look, if he ever needs to pay someone, he's like, give him cast number 2, it's 7,500 gold. It's fine.
Give him. Just fucking send us. Yeah. Okay.
He's got it ready to go.
Divided by 5. Why is it?
1,500
why is
each.
nothing? Thank you. Like,
We also have to add Orth's.
Hmm?
Because aren't we paying him for now too?
Oh,
no.
you're paying him, and you paid him in 50 gold and 50 gold.
Oh, he gone now? Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is waiting in town. If you guys want to hire him as a hireling or help him go back to Dwelling's Ferry and hire him that way as a guard or something like that, you can pay him that way. But he is essentially a mercenary, and he is not following you guys unless you're paying him.
Understandable. Have an understandable day.
Mhm.
Cask number 2. Yeah.
So Clink will get 900.
We each get. He just looks at Yorville.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wait,
As you guys are going to count,
5. There are 5 of us.
yeah,
5 divided by.
it's 1,500 each. Is the other?
Oh yeah. Yeah. But we're figuring that in character real quick.
Fair.
Yeah.
As you're doing the
Because
math,
Link doesn't know.
Lord
Droppy
Jawmath
tried to know, but
and the shining servant Tredora will both look at each other and begin conversing. Seemingly, you guys are dismissed.
Trofsky will give one last bow and a thank you, and we will be looking into things further. And also thank you for any aid that you have and or will still send over to Tillen's Ferry. All of it is much appreciated after what has been happening the past few days.
Yes, of course. Turns back to Tredora. For
Gives
those,
a grateful nod and starts carrying Clink out.
excellent. For those who want to listen in before you guys leave, you guys can give me another perception check. But otherwise, you guys can just head on out.
Nah.
Trofsky's gonna be respectful and just leave, I think.
Yeah.
As much as Ethan wants the tea.
So many 20s.
Yeah. Oh my god! The tea! It's
Incredible!
the tea, it spilleth!
22. Clink's luck since coming back has been amazing. Thank you, Minnie.
All right. 1 second.
I just want to hear them be like, are we sure we want to trust them with anything? They can't even count.
Listen,
The
sometimes.
mage doesn't even know useful magic.
All right. Clink, you would hear Lord Jaramath whisper to Tredora. All right. Gather the others. Make sure to get Carl here this time around. We can always run off our own business. Form a council meeting and make sure everyone's the same page for this. The dragons are returning, well. We'll need to send letters to Denver too. Send laws. Even the other line guards can make their way safely along the Dawnway. Hang on how much longer you're gonna whisper, or listen in, I don't know how much, but essentially
I
that is
feel
what
like-
you're getting at.
Yeah, that's probably about as far as Clink got before being let out.
Basically, he was giving some name drops.
Mm-hmm.
Clink will curiously ask Yorville and Drovki if they have heard of these people since they are captains now. And they sound like important people.
You can give me a history check.
21.
21.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be anything I can physically roll.
All right. So, Lady Kjal, also known as Lady Vorasa Kal, is leader of the mercantile house of Kal within the Elser Vale. She is noble not from blood, but by, well, coin. She earned her title. She is the merchant lord within the region, and what you know is that for some reason everyone seems to owe her some coin. Like, everyone who knows anyone. Her faction is definitely a loan broker of sorts. Some say with a 21 you would get some rumors that her business is not exactly on the up and up, but nothing's really been able to stick with her and the Lion Guard within the city of Brindle. All they've been able to really do is any of these rumors, instead of going to the House of Call, go to the Black Knives, a gang of notorious highwaymen and cutthroats based out of Brindle. Additionally, the other name that you heard of being Lars, you know that Sir Lars Ulverth, a lesser noble, knight within the realm, he is the leader of the Lion Guard, a faction within Brindle specifically that act as the personal army and let's say professional and well-organized military force of Brindle and Lord Jermath specifically. They keep order within the town, and unlike the guard forces, who are like militias in most towns, these ones are trained soldiers. There's a particular subsection, which you'd get with your 21, of the Lion Guard, known as the Lions of Brindle, which are very specifically ruled by Lars Ulverth. And these are the most skilled and experienced members of the Lion Guard, being rewarded with the title of Lion of Brindle upon major acts of service, acts of renown or acts of glory that have earned them this this title. Yeah. There are a total of including Lars Ulverth, there'd be a total of 5, 17, 18 individuals with the title of Lion of Brindle.
Rather, if we end up killing this dragon, you could become a Lion of Brindle.
Additionally, with the 21, you know that House Call, led by Lady Varasa Call, she also has her own mercenary force, known as the Call Guards. Like with the Lions of Brindle, they also have an elite squadron. They don't really have a title, but they have guards that are obviously better trained and follow Lady Varasa wherever she goes. And that number is, though smaller, is a total of 5 individuals. And that's what you know with your history.
That's a lot. What a big number.
Yeah, well, 5 of Elite Guard. Her normal guard is much more. Her normal guard is 5, 6, 7, 10, 14, 20, 31, 47, 16. Nice. 69.
69. Nice.
I would like to point
love
out,
that
I did not
you have accurate army numbers for some random town.
Yeah. I mean, it's good stuff. But there you go. As you guys leave the castle, you're left within Brindle with a fat stack of coin and a revived Clink, with choices of what to do next. Which, speaking of choices, I'm going to give you guys... First, I'm going to mark these quests as completed. Thistletop, Glass and Wrath, and Festival of Fire have all been completed. And you guys have gained the quests of the Old Light. Let me go grab the name of this one. I don't remember off the top of my head. The Old Light, the Midnight Mirror. The Old Light being obviously back in town, the ruins beneath the town, and the Midnight Mirror referring to Witchcross. So I'm going to go mark those as quests you have now unlocked.
I should really write down how much it costs to repair my charges
Charges.
for my healer's kit.
Oh, just look at the price of a healer's kit and divide it by 10, and that's per charge.
Okay.
So
You have a
I think
healer's
it's
kit
like 50
here.
gold. Healer's kit 5e. It's not in the book right now. No. So it's 5 gold, so essentially it'd be 5 silver per charge.
Okay.
I believe surgery supplies are different, but I don't believe that they actually have charges for surgery supplies. So
Unless you gave them some,
No.
I don't think they do.
no, I didn't. Not at least not anytime recently. So, all right, but yeah, there you guys go. You guys are left within Brindle. You guys have choices of what you guys want to do. You guys have
Is there an
money.
enchanter in town?
Well, let me go look at my notes for the town real quick.
6.5 gold.
Let's see here. Brindle does have a few shops that might have magic items that sold within them. There's not too much in forms of high wizardry or other forms of enchanters, but there is one individual, the foremost wizard of town, known as Immerstal the Red, which you've heard of recently.
We need to get you inscription materials.
Oh, you're totally right. Yeah, I would first like to go to one of the magic stores and pick up some magic paper and ink.
Well, for full context, it's not explicitly a magic store, but there are shops in town that can sell magic stuff.
Sure.
Yes. Going about town,
We're going shopping.
yes.
Shopping
Just
time.
quick
buddy.
resupply.
For shopping, you guys are free to, unless you guys want to specifically go and like do something crazy or something very specific. If you're just like doing some resupplies or something like that, it can be handway for the most part. So you are free to purchase up to 10 inscription materials without issue. Anything beyond that, we'll have to roll for, or you'll have to go talk to
Excellent.
NPCs for.
But
Clink does keep an eye out for thieves' cant just in case.
Roll me perception.
How much gold did we each individually get from the cask?
1,500.
1,500, okay.
How much would 10 inscription materials cost me?
I believe they're 50 gold each. It should say on the wizard class.
Yeah, it's 50 gold per spell level.
Okay.
Yep, 50 gold per spell level. So 50 gold per material, essentially.
In terms of getting plate armor, and maybe not resizing this one, but trading it in, because this plate armor isn't anything overly special, is it? Other than it being
It's just plate
worn
armor.
by
It's also designed in a somewhat barbaric, evil-looking fashion. So, you know.
Yeah, you
Not
know, I
exactly
probably don't wanna
flashy for
research
you.
that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so
But you could sell it for 120 gold.
okay, and then probably same shot buy the armor.
Buy a new set for 291. And they'll have to size it to you, but they can size it to you with an hour of time. So,
Okay, yeah. So that was 291.
291.
291.
Yeah, I believe I
Cool.
set the price in the book for plate armor to be including the custom fitted price. So, yeah, nothing going crazy.
Just doing-
I would like to find the town wizard.
All right. Well, the town itself, as you're looking around, I don't know where Clink is in terms. Are you guys splitting up? Or are you guys sticking together?
I think it might be best if we just all like stick together and just kind of go shopping
Okay.
Yeah,
together.
probably stick together.
Well, as you're wandering about town, Clink, you would definitely see signs of thieves' cant. Many of which have very different meanings. Some of which are essentially places empty. It's already been hit. Some are saying avoid. Some are saying go here. Some are saying safe zone. Some are saying cask. Some are saying dead drop. others are saying things such as, look out. There's a whole bunch of thieves' cant within this town. It's kind of
Mostly
disturbing.
Clink is just watching shops that have a don't go here and helping everyone avoid those shops.
Gotcha. Excellent. It's easy enough to do with a 20. The town itself is definitely filled with cutthroats, so your keen perception does help the party avoid any would-be pickpockets or shops that will rip you off.
That was the goal. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also, separate note, how much can I sell my chainmail for? Because I also don't need that now.
You can sell your chainmail for 30 gold.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. All right, and as you guys are going about town, you eventually would realize, I bet the wizard lives in the tower, and you guys head to the tower. The door is starting to close, and the tower itself rises at least 5 stories and is somewhat intricate in its design. Some of the stonework is in various patterns and seems to be like coming off the tower itself, giving rise to like a weird mishmash of bricks that are seemingly out of place, but are solidly attached to the tower. The door itself is a simple wooden door with a metal ring handle. There's no visible signs of like there's no keyhole or anything like that nature, but there's certainly a door.
I'll knock. Knock, knock.
All right. A moment passes before the door opens, revealing a. Let's see here. What is your? Revealing what appears to be a human man dressed in simple robes, clean, slicked black hair, clean shaven, blue eyes. Looks up at you. And can I help you?
What's the wizard's name again?
Immerstall the Red.
Immerstall the Red?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, my name is Yorvil Vogrind. I'm looking for Immerstall the Red.
You just missed him, afraid. He's up at the keep. Council meeting, I hear.
Council meeting, okay.
If you went here
Would
first,
you
it
happen-
would have been, yeah.
Would you happen to know, is he a skilled enchanter?
Well, he does have a laboratory of sorts within the tower.
Does he take commissions?
I'd have to ask him. I does not then get asked, so...
Yorvil will pull out a piece of paper and write down the address of the his apartment, basically.
Gotcha.
And write magic item commission. Rip it off, give it to the servant, I suppose, keeper, butler, whoever it is. Would you have him contact me in Drellin's Ferry when you find some time? There's something I'm interested in commissioning, and I understand he's the only enchanter in the area.
There's in Denver, but yes, no, he is certainly the closest to Drellin's Ferry. What is your name?
Yorvil Vogrind.
Yorvil Volgrind. Right.
Writes it on
Okay.
the piece of paper.
Just trying to memorize it so I can provide it to my master when he returns. I'll take the piece of paper though. Oh, appreciate it.
Hi, thank you.
I'll send along the message when he returns.
I appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Of course. Anything else?
No, that's okay. Thank you for your time.
Right. Well, good day then.
You as well. Leave.
He'll close the door behind you. As suddenly a boss appears. The music gets very
Oh.
epic.
We gotta go back inside and fight his ass.
It would be good to get back to Drellan's very as soon as possible, I think. While that's going on.
Jesus Christ, it's music.
I'm trying to find the new one, and it's just like...
Oh,
No, here we go, found it.
I'm just trying to wonder if I want to get fine, Plate Man.
Right, well, all of your purchases you guys can do. We can, unless there's something very specific you want to find, anything like basic mundane gear or like fine quality gear, it's doable in town. So you just have to spend the money. That said, what is your guys' plan going forward?
Actually, I keep on forgetting to do this.
I would say we want to get back to Drellinsbury as soon as possible.
I would like to purchase 2 quick draw bandoliers
2 quick draw bandoliers.
and sell my normal one.
All right. Well, for your knowledge, you can sell your bandolier for 5 gold. You can buy a quick draw bandolier for 54 gold each.
For 54 gold each.
Yep.
Sick. Buying 2 of them because I'm sick of having to pull them out, and I need more room to actually carry potions because we need to be carrying potions.
Yeah. All right. So I have 1 vote for returning to Drellin's Ferry. Anyone else has insight on that?
Yes, me as well.
So 2 for going back to Drellin's Ferry.
Let's return to Drellin's Ferry.
All right.
Yeah. Oh wait, where
No.
didn't we? Oh, Clink went and paid back the debt, by the way, that he owed. So
Oh,
we
so
don't have to worry about.
okay, so you don't have to worry about that side quest.
Oh.
Yeah, Clink's
Well-
just going to spend his money on that.
I mean, yeah, I had already forgotten. I'm like, I do kind of want to go down there to keep it real, or to like go up there and help them out, but we do have pressing matters, don't we?
Clink is a medical professional, and he does not leave his medical debts unpaid.
Well, yeah, but so
The quest is still there.
do we want to help them by going up to whichever cross that was that they talked about?
Clink would like to get home safe to Hannah at least once before dying again.
We can
Aye.
send a letter to our friend over there, the Duke.
Oh, aye. We could mail him to check in that if what's up. You're right. He was leaving in a bit of a rush, wasn't he?
He
Aye, but-
mandates he was, yes.
Aye, he was.
But I don't
Fair
I don't
call.
want to push myself more.
That's fair. If I recall, Clink
Let's-
actually tried to incite him about him leaving on a rush.
I mean-
That's sus.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a bit better, brother. We've got coin in a large swath of shops. There's not much that we can't get up on.
True.
I don't know.
It seems like something that turns into another adventure.
Aye. Though granted, when dealing with keeping as many folks safe, even if it's not in our town, it's.
I'm not saying we shouldn't do it, but
Aye.
you know for a fact that everyone else at the guard station's been running around like a headless chicken.
Well, not if they did say that the captain headed back. They might be in a little better of a state, and if we don't go there now, it'll just be more out of the way. When are we going to be coming back all the way up this road?
As close as we'll ever be. Fine.
I don't give me that. If folks all want to head back home, I'm not going to argue that much.
So with that dragon on the loose, I feel like it would be best to at least prepare people.
Aye.
As much as I feel better now that Clink is okay, I feel like we're still a bit of a rush as far as things go.
I think we all might need a moment of downtime. I have a full book of spells to inscribe, and that can take me a while.
Don't
Sounds
need me
fair.
to light up more flashcards, do you, brother?
I think I'll be okay. Thank you, brother.
So, what is the party's vote?
I vote Drellon's Ferry.
All right, one for Drellon's Ferry.
John's
For John, sorry.
John's Ferry it is.
All right.
Probably check on my my cabin anyway.
The party decides to return to Drellon's Ferry.
See how the weed's doing.
So guys, make your way back along the Dawn Way, back home to Drellon's Ferry.
How much are healing potions? Control
Thing that we are looking at.
Just trying to think about, like, stuff that could be fucking expensive.
Would you
Yes.
traveling at a fast pace or medium pace heading back to Drellon's Ferry? Or slow?
Maybe medium since we're not in a rush anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
31 times 3.
About halfway along the Dawn Way, night begins to set in. Do you wish to try to force march your way back to Drellon's Ferry for the remaining 4 hours, or would you like to set up camp? You would have done this around the small hamlet of Neiman Gap. So you are close to a town if you want to just head to the town and camp there.
I think the town might, honestly, like, we can just stay in town. It's not that big of a difference.
All right. Well, in that case, are you guys going to stay at the inn, or are you going to just kind of bunk up in the woods nearby?
I'd say we just got paid. Let's stay in an inn.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Yeah.
So, you guys would entering into the small hamlet of Neiman's Gap. It's a cozy little town, not super bustling at this time of night, but you guys would find the sole inn of the town, known as Neiman's Roost. Making your way there, it's easy enough to pick up some rooms, and you're looking at a gold, or sorry, that's for hirelings. For inn stay, you're looking at a silver for the night each.
Cool.
I'll toss the innkeeper gold for that should cover everybody.
Yeah, they'll thank you
Yeah.
for the tip.
Look at that.
All right. And since you guys are resting in Neiman Gap, the rest is peaceful, uneventful, and you guys are able to make your way back along the Dawn Way to Drellon's Ferry.
Oh, what, Sage? Are we too early on for assassin? You
Clink is
love
actually going to
giving
ask
us assassins in every inn we go to.
the tavern keeper about the missing caravan that came this way.
Oh,
Oh,
Right.
fuck yeah, that was a thing.
in that case. Hmm.
God damn it.
Well,
And by that, Clink is gonna be like, "Hey, so a lot of people went missing. Have you heard of them? They were like in a caravan."
Oh.
And probably get like someone who actually knows how to talk to people to
Mhm.
fill in the blanks.
The tavern keeper, who's currently on duty, a dwarven gentleman with a vibrant red hair and a massive mustache that's braided and like a French-style braid in both ends, look up.
Well, I certainly dealt with a few merchants coming along the way. Pretty harried. Saw some of their carriages just peppered with arrows. So I'm afraid the brigands, they've been, well, guards can keep watch around town, but along the Dawn Way, within the foothills of Permon, or further eastwards, gets a little dicey, I'm afraid. Especially closer to Brindle. I hear the Black Knife's becoming a bit more brave. Though others say that it's something else, some other new force within the region. Not sure if I believe them, but I know Harold out at the Lost Mine Smithy. Well, when the carriage came into town, they kind of shed off some of the remains of what they were able to gather from their carriage, arrows and whatnot, and I thought the steel upon the arrows was strange, like a blackened steel and jagged and meant for pain, not, the standard stuff that we use. Whoever attacked is a nasty sort, if you ask me. I didn't really get much of my mind's blanking. This particular caravan that you're asking about, I know the one was riding with that there horse. They did pass us. But a couple days, 4 days, 5 days, no, 6 days, I think. It's been a bit now, hard to nail it down exactly, but nearly a week, I'd say. They passed us by heading out west towards Villain's Ferryway.
Okay.
Find both the guards with them too.
Well, at least we know they made it past this part.
Ethan just realized we left horses in the woods.
Yes.
One of them was Petunia.
Yes. Those horses are still on that
I
map.
thought we said we got them, didn't we?
No,
Wait,
nope.
we forgot the fucking horses near Thistletop?
You guys
No,
left
we
the
talked
horse.
about it.
You guys left the horses at camp. You guys
Oh
talked
my
about it,
God.
and then I was like, "So what are you guys doing?" And they're like, "We're gonna go down this path."
I thought the thing was break down camp and then head out.
Yeah.
Those horses have probably either escaped or starved to death. Ugh.
Well, they're not gonna starve to death with there's
Yeah,
grass
You
in
know,
the forest.
Blake wasn't alive for the situation, so he's just going to assume everything's fine and dandy.
I mean, you know where your camp is. You know it's at least
Yeah.
safe from the goblins. The only issue is that there is monsters in them there woods. So,
I think does look on the outside of the inn just to make sure of any thieves' cant markings. That's an 11.
There is no thieves' camp markings.
Okay.
In the morning, we have one more pit stop. Let's go get the rest of the horses. Because some of those were also loaned to us.
You guys gonna run into the forest again? Grab your horsies.
Yeah, I think we got
kind
it.
of have to.
All right. Well, I'm marking the time of day change real quick. All right. In the morning, you guys would make your way into the forest. 5 miles, meaning that is 2 hours with your horse speed. So, just adjusting the time. All right. Slow, medium, or fast pace?
Just medium, I think.
Yeah, probably medium.
All right. You guys would be entering from over here, I believe. Yeah. No. Over there. You gotta look at the world map again, just to make sure. That's over right there. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, that is right there. Okay, cool. This is accurate. Okay. You guys make your way into the forest, and medium pace, going at a non-difficult terrain, because you do have a range in your party, means that you guys are still moving at 12. Cool. Alright, several hours pass as you travel within the forest of the Witchwood. Uneventfully, there is the sound of bird call, and every now and then the sound of a snapping branch, and rarely you would hear the sound of a pained shriek of a bird or a rabbit being grasped by some carnivorous hunter. But
otherwise, your travel is most certainly fast-paced due to the horse's speed, and only a few hours later, you guys would arrive within your camp. Retrieving your horses. Your horses, going to see if they had an encounter in the evening, were safe. They are there, they are fed, your camp remains as it was as you left it.
I tell the horses what good boys they are and give them grass that I found.
The best of boys.
Excellent. Alright, you retrieve Petunia and the other 2 rented horses and make your way back? Or do you have plans of changing?
I'm finally all caught up. That was the last thing I almost forgot.
Yeah,
I think we're good.
That's probably good.
Alright, cool. In that case, I will continue your guys' travel back to town. Alright. 3 hours into your travel, as you guys are making your way back to Drellin's Ferry, you guys are crossing the side path that leads to Tim's cabin. Would you like to leave your party here? Or would you like to head to your like to leave your party here and go to your cabin, or would you like to join them back to town and then head back home later?
I'll join them onto town, then I'll head back later.
Okay. In that case, I need one more check to see if there's an encounter, because this region has changed the encounter chance and counter number of times it happens in a day. Cool. Okay. You guys make your way through the forest, no issue, and after 4 more hours of travel, sun is slowly beginning to set. It's still, another hour or so before it's fully at its crest. But you guys make your way back to Drellin's Ferry successfully and safely. Now, for your guys' knowledge, is there any other business, I imagine there will be, that you want to do before downtime occurs and the next arc truly begins?
Gotta check on the weed farm, see how it's doing.
I would say it would be good for me to go pick up the things I had commissioned, the pouch and everything.
Yeah, the clink pouch and all that.
Probably be good to go talk to people about what we have seen about the dragon.
Anything else you guys want to do for downtime, or for before downtime triggers?
Clink is going to check in with the person who asked us to check in with the caravans.
Mm-hmm.
Caravan.
As well as returning the horses.
Yeah, return the horses.
All right. So you'd head on over to the Goblin Squash stables, check in, return the horses. Very good, very good.
I don't remember who asked us to check about caravan going missing.
I believe that would have been not Davern Husk, but I can't remember their name for some reason.
Jones Ferry's map's not available, so I can't look around.
I made the small version available again for you, so you can look at it, but it's a big map. I can't remember your name, but was it Husk?
Yeah, it was Hosk.
Sure, I thought it was
NPC Lab.
Queen.
Because Hosk is who we also got the Goblin Vein arrows from.
Yeah, okay, I know. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was Vora. So, okay.
I thought it was someone in a tavern.
Hosk was in a tavern at some point, so would have been him. But
Cool.
Either which way.
Clink checks to see if the caravan ever got back after a while, because we didn't see it.
Hosk will speak up. No, I never returned, but they left with that. He points at Shadow Mist.
Oh! Well, that's not good.
No, not really at all.
No, the goblins have had this horse for a very long time now.
The goblins got him. Fucking bastards.
I mean, most of them are dead now.
Well, that's good. That's great. Love to hear that.
And now Chief Gibbons is in charge.
What now?
Oh my buddy, Will Gibbons. He's chief of the goblins now.
Your buddies with a goblin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
real cool, real
It's
tight.
a long story.
I mean, we gaslit a goblin into thinking Tim's his dad, and now he thinks he's chief.
No. Tim gaslit a goblin.
Yeah, Tim
guess we
gaslit
did.
a goblin.
You know,
Gaslight's a strong word.
it's a special kind of
Is it?
evil. I like
I
it.
manipulated and gave Stockholm syndrome too.
I don't feel like he sort of adopted it. It was kind of sweet.
Under false pretenses, yes.
Yeah, false
Like,
pretenses.
Well, he was part of a group that was, they were like, they killed a bunch of people in the glass factory. But yeah, I think we turned Gibbons around, and I think we set him on the right path.
I forgot that Gibbons
Yeah.
was a killed a bunch of innocent people.
I mean, but no, it's cool.
But now it's cool. It's fine.
We like to forget that, don't we?
No more mass murder.
For what it's worth, they are quite kind. Goblins really aren't that bad when they're
You
not.
say that.
When they're not being spurred on to attack our town by a crazy bitch. Yes.
I'll take your word for it.
Unorganized goblins are not a threat.
Oh yeah, no, they're just, Have you seen how many times they've hurt my horses?
Yes.
Yes, no, you specifically, but have you, Clink? I called Drovki here many times to help scare away some goblins.
Cleek also work as vet, so yes.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Also work as vet, so yes.
Well, either which way, I appreciate you letting me know about. Well, I don't suppose you found any remains or something. You think they could be alive, maybe?
We were, sadly, I hate to say, very preoccupied when we went through that area.
Shit.
They were not in dungeon.
That they weren't in the dungeon.
Well, that's not promising. The goblins could probably eat them.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, they sing many songs. No, I do apologize. Things were a little hectic, both heading that way and leaving from that way.
Well,
It's not all bad news, though. The word will probably spread around a bit, but the Scarlet Claw's dead.
hot fucking damn! Look at that. You stopped them then. Good.
For the time, aye.
I'm glad to hear that. Finally, we can get some peace around these parts. Well,
Yes. Clink made sure.
I'm happy you
Gonna...
made sure to end it, and thankful that you looked in on my friend. Who don't think that. No. They're in a better place now.
Aye.
But appreciate you not getting my horses killed. Kind of locks them into their pasture so they can start running around.
They probably go ravenous and go eat.
By the way, the entire time you guys were traveling, while everyone else was traveling at normal pace, Shadow Mist was not carrying and going, faster. They did zoomies for at least a good couple hours when you first got them.
The Zoom.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, they were locked in that shed for days. So.
Well, hey, good news. We were booking it anyways.
Yep.
So much appreciated, Shadow Mist.
Anyways. Oh yeah, while you were gone, I did finish up the work on your clink pouch, as it were. Oh, here you are.
The new clink pouch. Not tainted by
Yeah.
goblin, probably weird things.
I did add an extra bit to it too.
Right. She takes it and she's like, "Oh, I'm so glad. I wouldn't have hate to have come back and to not have any use for it after quick sacrifice." What was this extra fix you added?
Oh, no. Now hear me out here. It's gonna blow your mind. So, I added this little string here, well, cord really, at the end here. It's got this like leather clasp at the bottom so it doesn't fall off or anything like that. But when Clink's in it, they can pull this here string, and it'll set off a loud boom sound. Totally surprised the dickens out of all the goblins.
I thought that he gave fucking Clink a quick release.
Well, they already have
switch. And okay, I didn't think that was
It's just a noisemaker?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Wait, try it.
Plug my headset. God.
Clink is going to go pull the cord.
Everyone must make me a, I believe it's wisdom, the Constitution saving throw.
God. Oh my god.
Of course we.
I'm 10. I got a 7.
I got a 10.
This
I got
is at
14.
+1 because of the cloak. 11 total.
DC was 12.
Fuck! I wouldn't doubt it.
DC's actually 10.
Yo!
You guys all pass. You don't. It's definitely loud. You can certainly hear it far off. You can tell that if you were way across town, you'd still be able to hear this. I'm just typing it up for you guys in chat. Boop. The clanger. DC 10 con save for all within 15 feet except from the dazzled condition for 1 minute. The sound can be heard up to 500 feet away without issue.
The clanger! What a glorious fucking invention.
I love it.
Clank, clang. Clank, clang,
Twink
clank,
to the
clank, clang.
twang.
Yeah, I had a bit of
Power.
help from old Stone Fist, but I thought it'd be a nice addition, you know. What you guys been doing to help out the town, so.
A built-in alarm system is really good for Clink.
Yeah, plus, if you're ever, like, far away from your companions for, whatever reason, you could pull that there string and alert them, hey, shit's going down, get over here.
Sure.
How does Clink reset?
Oh, well, you just pull here, the string here, and it shows you how to do it. The string has a recharge of... I forgot to add that, apparently. Boop. 5 or 6 on a d6.
Okay.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, and very specifically, it is an item interaction to bullet.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay.
I probably should mark that down so I don't forget.
Yeah.
Bam. Cool. Done. Anything else you guys are wanting to do? It could be something you want to do next session. I just need to know what you guys have interest in doing before downtime begins.
I feel like
I have-
talking with
probably
wife
end up
and
doing some
such and
gambling.
the
Very specifically non-downtime activities is what I'm looking for.
yeah.
You guys want to do downtime, that can happen during downtime. So gambling is just downtime.
Alright.
So check in with wife and the keep be downtime, or would that be something to quickly?
I mean, I imagine that might be something we could do.
And actually talking with the keep is probably a good way to start
Well,
off the next chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else? Would Yorville like to give me an intelligence check?
Yes, I would.
Because you guys seem to be a little out of it, so I'm going to give you a freebie here.
Because, yeah, Mason
Finals
is
week,
failing this.
baby.
Yep, finals week. I know
That's
those
how
feels.
weekend.
Yep.
Intelligence.
Excellent. Okay.
That number.
You guys
cool.
were just given the quest from town about the place beneath the town. The ruins beneath the town, the old light and the smuggler's tunnel. That is something that would not be considered downtime if you guys want to do that before downtime begins. If you don't want to do it before downtime begins, we can do it after downtime occurs.
I thought that would have been chapter 2 stuff. All right.
It's
Same.
the information on it is in this book. It has more information later on, but
So we want to check out the ruins that are in the lighthouse?
Yeah.
Sure. You did
Yes.
mention something about that, didn't you, Clink?
basically what I'm getting at is, if you guys want to do the lighthouse, we can do that for next session, and then we'll have the downtime, and then we'll have arc number 2. But,
Yeah, works for me.
Yeah.
okay. If you guys did not want to do that, it's fine. I just wanted to make sure I want to give you guys the opportunity to do that, since it seems like you guys were completely forgetting it.
I am
Yes.
I am
Yeah.
absolutely I am curious about the lighthouse. I just thought that sounded more like that'll be, like
I mean, it
a
could
good
very
place
well
to
could be.
start. Yeah,
But
fair.
they also gave it, when you guys were talking to them, it seemed like it was pretty important. So I wanted to make sure you guys were aware that
a lot of things have
Yeah.
seemed pretty important.
it's true. I mean, Dragon was pretty important. The lighthouse was pretty important. I mean, the missing people up towards Witchcross. I mean,
Like-
that's fine.
hey, the lowest ranking we've had is a 7 out of 10, buddy. We're hitting high above average.
Huh?
Like missing people, that's still kind of fucking concerning.
Quick
yes.
question.
Yes.
How long was it to get back home?
You guys, let's see here. From obviously it was a day and about a day and a half. You guys arrived near the end of this day, so about a day and a
That
half.
means tomorrow, when we go investigate, I'll have a -2 to my rolls. Okay.
Huzzah.
Drovsky is going to go remind his wife and family that he loves them dearly.
And
Excellent.
Clink will check in with Hannah and tell Hannah that Clink did not. Clink came back. That's for sure.
All right. Well, we can have those conversations for next session, since we have at least one more content-heavy session before downtime begins. Which I feel like this is working pretty well, because that means the 11th we can have a session, and like the 18th we could have a Christmas session,
Sounds good to me.
Christmas one shot.
I would like to pitch my Christmas one shot to everybody.
Sure.
Oh,
Would you like to do
yes.
it on stream or off stream?
I was hoping we could do it in person.
Oh, okay. Excellent. In that case, I'm going to do the goodbyes for stream. Hope everyone had fun, all that good stuff. We'll see you guys next time. And before that, though, we're going to raid Arcana Arcade, because they're playing Played Up, and that's a fun game.
Played Up is very, very fun.
Highly recommend. But also, why is this music giving lyrics? Go away, lyrics.
A lot of them have had lyrics. They're
Yeah,
kind of fun.
yeah, it's fine. Anyways, raid.
Shadow.
Fucking.